The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tab, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man, here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know? Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya. What's going down, peeps? What is going down? All right, let's get this started. Shout out the chat. Smoke it up, packing a dab right now. Bogey said he should be here shortly. Tino in the house. What up, homie? What up, Peacock? And I found I can create an awesome motion overlay with the video editing software I have at work. Wow, this whole time. Nice. Nice. And, man, I want to see what kind of motion overlays you're thinking about, because that's something that, I mean, just that I've been talking about for this year is I want to make, you know, we're gonna slow down on the live streaming a little bit, at least me anyways, so I can work on more like uploaded content, stuff like that. So we're always gonna have the morning show, but that's just gonna be like the staple of the live streams during the off season. During the season it'll be different. I mean, we got Q&As like damn near every day and all that kind of stuff, but all right. There we go. Let's smoke it up. Cheers to the 420 crew. Let's get it. Put this chat here so I can hit the dab emoji whenever I feel like it. All right. Here we go. Yeah, curious to see what you come up with, Peacock. King D in the house. What up, bro? Dabbing it up till Bogey gets here. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk about some playoff matchups. I got some things to ask Bogey. There's a lot of Brock Purdy hate on social right now. Ooh. Guys, ready for this? Anyone who's playing in the playoff leagues with us, if you have Mark Andrews, just got an update that the Ravens are not expected to activate him from injury reserve. So they opened the window. They opened the what's it called? The 21-day window. What, 2 weeks ago now? I think it was maybe it was last week. Maybe it was last week that they opened it up. Yeah, it's only been 1 week. So this could be something that if they win, sorry, Peacock, if they win, maybe he'll be coming back next week. But shit, who knows? I mean, there's no guarantee that he's going to come back and play. I guess unless they make the Super Bowl, because they even said on this thing, they said perhaps next week is potential for him to get out there. But even that doesn't sound too promising. Just that, I mean, of course he could potentially get out there. And Tino said, fuck Andrews. And Peacock said, I'll load some transparent GIFs in later today and test them out on one of the next streams. Perfect. Yeah, you could send them to me and I could try it on I won't do it on the silver screen breakdowns, but we can try it like tomorrow morning if we do actually might not do it tomorrow morning show because we got multiple games going tomorrow. King D said, nice, I likely. Ooh, Marlon Humphrey ruled out. That's gonna be that's gonna be huge for a guy like Nico. Peacock said the reports were that Mark Andrews looked good at practice, and I saw a video he could barely jog in place. See, like that's why, like, we legit have to fucking be looking for like we need to be doing our own research. There's too much clickbaity shit like out there. And people are saying, you know, whatever fucking sounds good, just because that's what I heard. He looked good at practice also. And like, when I didn't see no video, him looking good at practice. Noble in the house. Noble never wakes up this early, but he's up this early this morning.
I want to show you guys these glasses that cost $600.
Oh my gosh. Noble likes these glasses. He said there. What'd you say? Ultimate drip?
Yeah.
Say it. Let's hear it.
Ultimate drip.
What? No, buddy. Not right now. Not right now.
Okay. I'll take a picture and then text them.
Oh my gosh. He's going to take a picture of the shoes so we could show him. It's okay.
After your show.
Oh, buddy. It's okay. All right. All right. Yeah, Noble's never up this early. I put on what's it called? Not That So Raven. What's the new one? He loves that new one. What the fuck's it called? Raven's Home or some shit. It's crazy how she's like the only one who's had like any kind of shows that have like lasted for Disney. And Peacock said, you see that old video, Lamar playing DB on lockdown, they should have him go both ways. See, that's the thing with like a guy like Lamar, who's just like an ultimate athlete, right? Like usually it's guys like that who did go both ways, you know, in high school, because usually I remember, so the high school that I went to, Mission Bay, there was this kid who was like, what was his name? Braxton Miller. And he was supposed to be just the next super phenom. You know, I think he ended up going to Ohio State and fizzling out or like some shit like that. But he was like that. We went and watched that team play the championship and win the championship just because like that kid was so big time. I wanted to say, oh, Texans legend, Braxton Miller. Let's see if it's the same one. Yeah, totally is. Or wait, is it? No. It is not. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I wonder if there's multiple Braxton Millers. Huh. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. Huh. This is weird because yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, this Braxton Miller was a quarterback, not a wide receiver. Yeah, is there different ones? Like that's what's crazy. There has to be multiple Braxton Millers. Let me see. Yeah, fucking weird. Yeah, it must be a different name that I'm fucking. Yeah, it used to be a QB, but with Texans used him as a wide receiver. And here goes Bogey. And what's about it is I'm not seeing like I think I'm just getting the name wrong because like I'm not seeing anything from him with San Diego, and he graduated from Mission Bay High School in San Diego. I feel like I'm getting the fucking name wrong somewhere.
Who's this guy supposed to be?
It was Braxton Miller. is who I was thinking of, but I was talking about Peacock was talking about Lamar Jackson. They were like how he used to be like a shutdown corner, like some shit. I forget how he worded it, but
a receiver?
No. Shutdown corner. So he was playing DB like out there. And
I didn't know Lamar was doing that. I thought he was just a receiver as well.
He said it was a long time ago, so who knows? I mean, maybe it was fucking high school or some shit.
I mean, if he was as tall as he was in high school, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like to be cornerbacks, usually some of the smaller guys, you just got to have the
unless like you have a big receiver and you're
right.
like, okay, you're my biggest corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was trying to bring up it was this kid from Mission Bay when I went. It was a few years after I went there, and I thought his name was Braxton Miller. Maybe I'm just messing up the name. But like that team, I remember like they won the championship, and Miller was like one of those wildcat fucking QBs. He could throw though, but they were playing him at corner as well, and they had like 4 players on offense going both ways on defense, and like it was like these 4 kids were just like dominating on both sides of the ball. Shit, look at even remember the Titans when they were getting whooped, they had to throw some of the offensive stars on defense, get some of the speed over there. And Tino said he's probably just not popular enough to get accurate information on.
Could be though.
What up, Smokey the Cat?
What up, Smokey?
All right, Bogey, you let me know when you got that rolled, because there's been a little Brock slander on social media today, and I don't need you to defend him. I just want to get your takes.
Yeah, no. Listen, we're gonna ride for the Brock. Hey, we're gonna spin the block. We're gonna spin the block for the Brock. You know what I mean? So who said what? Man, we're gonna kill him.
Wait till you got. I'll wait till you got the joint, because this is gonna be one that I clip for like for a shorter video. Tino said I played with James Jones when he was at Oak Grove High. That dude played wide receiver, safety, and kick returner. They beat us 48-3.
Hey, okay, you went to Oak Grove. Do you remember Chris Vetter, Tino?
No, well, he said he played him when he went to Oak Grove.
Oh, okay.
Tino was on the 3-point side, I'm assuming.
Well, because I got one of the homies, Chris Vetter. He went to Oak Grove. He's from the east side, but he went to this school in the south side specifically for the football program. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they're one of those schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, Tino said,
yeah, and then like, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, duh. And then, so anyways, so then he fucked around, and James Jones goes to state, and he went to state too. You know what I mean? And like, so like they got cool as fuck. You know what I mean? And like, so we went to party with James Jones a couple of times.
Smokey the Cat. I know you're from San Diego. What was it, Braxton Miller, or what the fuck was his last name? The one who played at Mission Bay. I swore it was Braxton Miller, but then I look on his Wikipedia page, and it's fucking like nothing there about like San Diego.
In the Jamie Foxx show, was his last name Brishnikov? Braxton. Yeah, didn't he have like a wild last name?
I don't think so. It might have been. I mean, maybe. Let's see.
I don't know why I don't know why in my mind his last name was Brishnikov or something.
I mean, there's not too many Braxtons, you know.
That's what I'm saying. And Braxton Miller, I swear to God, I've heard that name. Like it just sounds like a football.
He's in the NFL.
Okay.
But I think I'm fucking up on the name. What is Braxton Burmeister is what Peacock said. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
No. You guys are very off. Ready?
Yeah.
Braxton Hartnebrig.
There it is. I was saying Brishnikov. What is
so fucking random? Like nobody's gonna fucking. That would be the
Hartnebrig.
That'd be the ultimate trivia question right there.
You'd be like,
wrong.
No, Broham.
It's so funny when Braxton actually does it.
Yeah.
So exaggerated. What up,
You
Terrell?
can't wait to get that motherfucker too, huh?
Oh yeah, you know he was waiting for it. Jamie getting him every single show, multiple times a show sometimes. Terrell said, I got a dynasty question. I gave up 2 first rounders in this upcoming rookie draft, and my next pick is around pick 23. So I'm a 12-teamer. So is that like an early 3rd rounder? And it said, any good players that late according
back
to
in the second.
Well, I mean, if it's 12 teams, that's going to be more than 24.
12. I thought you said 23rd pick, so it'd be like the second
26.
to the last pick in the second round.
26.
Oh, my bad. I fucked that up.
See, like guys like that, those are the guys who aren't on our radar as of yet. Because it's all like whoever these how many wide receivers did you say there are, Tino, that are supposed to be coming out and like hella, high priorities of like 8 guys should be going in the top 2 rounds of the NFL draft for like wide receivers specifically. Probably going to be one of those later wide receivers that you're going to
Here's
target.
the thing. Nobody's looking at Rashee Rice until he gets drafted by the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like, there's going to be a lot of prospects, but I mean,
even though he was in the 2nd round drafted, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a 2nd round drafted guy, right? Same rounds they drafted fucking what Sky Moore last year, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like but the landing spot was primo. You know what I mean? Same thing with Christian Watson. Like he was on everybody's radar, but like as soon as he got to Packers, it like became immediately interesting, right? Like okay, he's with Rodgers. You know what I mean? Like it just that's how I'm gonna view it. You know what I mean? So right now it's like you got to find someone who views it a certain way to pay up right now because it's this time of the year. You know what I mean? Like somebody asked me what I want for Nico Collins, right? He's like, would you do a 1st and a 2nd for Nico? I said, that sounds like a start. You know what I mean? Because it's right now. Nico's hot shit. You know what I mean?
Is that the new person in 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because she asked me, I was like, is Nico worth a first and a 2nd? I was like, unless it's the 101, for sure. I was like, because if I had Nico Collins, I probably wouldn't even sell him for a 1st and a 2nd. I'd probably want more.
You know what's crazy? I kept saying my guy when we were messaging. I didn't know it was a girl.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the name? Cy something? CY something or the other?
I forget what that actually, like how you say that or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's
Kelly though. If you ever hear me talking
about.
Okay,
what's up, Kelly? Oh, sure, I know it's Kelly.
Yeah, she's the one who won a couple championships and then posted about it in the Facebook group and stuff.
That's a bad bitch right there.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so the Braxton Burmeister. Nah, that's definitely not him. This is a black dude. But yeah, I do remember. I do remember this name though. The Burmeister guy, because La Jolla. Yeah, that's why.
Let's do it. Lay it on me. Who is talking about my guy?
All right. So, out of all, hold on, let me mark this down real quick. All right. All right, here we go. So, there has been a lot of Brock slander on the internet, especially in our Facebook group. I'm going to pull up who the remaining teams are, and I want to get your thoughts on how the consensus is ranking him. We're not talking about experts. We're literally just talking about the dumb public. Now we got Jordan Love.
What?
Still in there. We got Jordan Love still in there. We got CJ Stroud still in there. We got Lamar Jackson still in there. We got Brock in there. Those are the Saturday QBs. The Sunday QBs. We got Baker Mayfield. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
No.
We got Patrick Mahomes.
You mean
Amon-Ra. Fuck Jared Goff. Amon-Ra needs to be there.
I was doing the one. I said no.
I don't even like Jared Goff. He's so Goffle that we're just talking about Amon-Ra. But Jared Goff
throws St. Brown the ball. That's what we'll call him.
Jared Goff, Mahomes, and Josh Allen. And the consensus is that Brock Purdy is the 7th best QB that is going to be playing this weekend.
If I was to order them, I'd say if I was to order, which way was you ordering it? Fantasy, reality? They're talking reality here, huh?
I'm assuming that they're talking reality.
Yeah, I'd put him 3rd. I'd put him 4th behind Lamar.
Okay. So who would be above?
It just no particular order. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar. I'll put him right there. Boom. And then like shit, I might if like we start getting specific about it. I might even like I'm putting Stroud right there, a close fifth. You know what I mean? Like just and we haven't even only seen one season of the kid. You know what I mean? Because we basically only seen one full season of the Brock, maybe a season and a half or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There's always going to be disrespect on the Brock's name because of the system he's in. You know what I mean? But like remove the names, look at the numbers. He has better numbers than everyone but what Josh Allen on this list and Lamar.
Yep.
I think he even has better touchdown numbers than Lamar.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like I guess like if you wanted to order it fantasy wise, like I definitely would view it like. Josh Allen and Lamar, and then everyone else you can interchange because those guys got the rushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people don't really pay attention to the Niners like they should. You know what I mean? They're too enamored with the fact that it's Shanahan and that system and all those weapons. Like, if you watch his mechanics and his footwork and the way he makes his reads, like this, it's the kid's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One person that was, I mean, obviously it's not 100% of the people that were agreeing with that list. It was like pretty much you could just see, like, I read like dozens, maybe over 100 comments of like, where people have people ranked where on this post. And someone was like, what the fuck does the Brock have to do to earn your respect? And my response, win a Super Bowl. You win a Super Bowl, no one's going to be talking shit about the Brock.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Like,
well, no, hold on. Let me
there's like the
get my thought out.
of the world, right?
Let me get my thought out though. Let me get my thought out though, because CMC, of course, you're not going to respect Brock because you got CMC.
Yeah.
Ayuk, of course, you're not going to respect CMC with Ayuk or respect the Brock with CMC and Debo or CMC, Ayuk, Debo, and you look at a guy like Lamar, a guy like Mahomes, like Allen. That's where all the hate is coming from. Is like they're jealous that the Brock actually like got drafted into like a decent system and he's
what do you think like the consensus feels about Dak after a loss in the playoffs again, right? They're like, hey, he's whack.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be really downplayed in our probably maybe not dynasty because people are gonna have their same thoughts, but redraft. I mean, shit, is he gonna be like what barely top 10 drafted? Like at the position, maybe top 12 at the position. Because guys like CJ Stroud and shit, they're going to be going higher than Dak, whether he had better stats than him or not. The perception,
but I still think he goes higher than Lawrence and like Fields. Maybe not Fields, but people might make a case for Fields like they always do because of the rushing. But like, yeah, he's going to be a value again next year. Dak. But so we have to beat the Packers because if we don't beat the Packers, like the perception on the Brock is going to be even that much more shittier if we lose to the Packers. He couldn't even beat the Packers. Look at all the weapons he had. Look at all, like it's almost set up for him to be viewed in that scope no matter what if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, like you said, because people are always going to say, he couldn't even do it with Shanahan. First of all, he's playing well. What do they say about the Brock? He's playing well. It's Shanahan and all the weapons. And
come on, man. I mean,
but then if he fails, they go, man, how could you fail? You're in that system with Shanahan and all those weapons. And you know what I mean? Like,
it sucks. It sucks being on a front runner squad and like you might not be the guy because everyone said CMC over Brock for like MVP and like the perception, but like Brock did more for the team, like managing the entire game. Like CMC doesn't manage the entire game like the Brock has to do. Being the
I think one thing I can say about my Niners is nobody has main character syndrome.
JPZ, yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like nobody on my Niners.
You can't because if CMC doesn't have it, how can anybody else have it?
Right, and then but then you look at organizations like the aforementioned Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
But would you say Jerry Jones has main character syndrome? Like it's got to be like because of himself. It's got to be because of him, right? Like everything that's success and this, but then the failures he won't. He'd be like, what, Dak? This is your fault.
Yeah, hell yeah. And what up, Jay? He said, I got Mahomes and played him over Stroud last week. He said, but I'm flipping the line this week. Stroud's getting the start. It's going to be a tough game.
I probably still, you know what's funny is I kind of lean Mahomes this week over him.
It's a better matchup because I mean it's the Ravens, man, and like I know that the only game that CJ Stroud has against the Ravens is his rookie debut, so it's kind of tough to like bank it.
But would you say that still helps him though? Because he remembers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He has that in his.
Who's this helped the most that they played? It helps D'Amico because he's going to be able to scheme up some shit for that defense. Having the film, even though it's the first game of the seasson, is better than not having the film.
Then you have the entire season film, right? Like,
exactly.
Like, okay, look at how they developed. Look at how we developed. You know what I mean? The other thing with CJ Stroud, like, I mean, Peacock pointed it out. Like, we might see a little more 2 tight end sets, a little 12 personnel, just because this is the personnel they have.
Oh, okay, all right. So Andrews, he's not coming back. Before you hopped on, they announced that he's not he's not being activated. They said potentially next week, but still doesn't even sound like still didn't even sound promising for next week.
It was good information to put out there. They make them have the game plan for Mark Andrews. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I mean, speaking of tight ends on the other side with the Texans, this is how they're going to attack Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like, they give a booty. Okay, maybe not all year to tight ends, but like, this is the chink in their armor. You know what I mean? Like, you look at what Kittle put up yards on them. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember any of the examples off my head. Yeah, but there's been a few this year where this is maybe it's because their coverage on the outside so good, I guess. I don't know what the case may be. It's just this is how I feel they're going to attack them. You know what I mean? With Dalton Schultz and Brevin Jordan and
however they scheme their defense. I mean, even though you got 2 of the best in the game as inside linebackers, like they're all over the place so much that's kind of the only place that you can defeat them. Peacock did say that Marlon Humphreys is out.
Word!
So that's going to make a difference.
I mean, they do got 3 good safeties over there, so that, whatever cornerback that's gonna be on Nico. But like
Hamilton doesn't play also because I know he got hurt in the whatever game.
Week
17. Nah, because I don't think he played.
You're right. He didn't play. Yeah, you're right. He got hurt against Niners after picking the Brock off twice.
Yeah,
because he sucks. He's 7.
And see, no matter what, I mean, I've been saying this for weeks. I think it's going to be the Ravens and the 49ers. Either way, Brock's got if you guys win this game, I mean that's a pretty tough matchup. I'm not by any means. It's going to be a really tough matchup in whatever the NFC Championship is. And so just to get over those 2 humps to get to what should be the hardest of them all would be the Super Bowl.
You know what I hate? And when people, they know I'm a Niner guy, and like they come to me and they like, hey, bro, we're gonna go, bro. We're going, bro. Let's book the hotels already for the parade. I'm like, hold on, just the fuck up. You know what I mean? But it's like, what's crazy is like we should go. On paper, we should be one of those teams.
Want me to give you an example of a team?
I just don't like saying it because I mean, look at the Cowboys. They just took a crazy L to the Cowboys. Anything can happen in the playoffs. Like,
let me give you a fun story because I know that this has came up before. 2006 Chargers killing it, 14-2.
They should go.
Number 1 seed in the entire NFL. LT's 31 total touchdown season. Well, no
defense.
No, this was not the number 1 defense.
Okay.
No,
that was 09.
They did have the number 1 offense, and it was led by Phillip Rivers and LT's 31 touchdown, season, 28 rushing and 3 receiving.
So it was led by who?
By LT. Now, the teams that are in it, like so Patriots beat Baltimore. Baltimore was supposed to be like one of the teams that year that was just, they were on fire like they always are. And it was the
Colts before Flacco too.
Yeah, the Colts, they were killing it. They were one of the top teams. And then the Patriots weren't even supposed to win. Like they beat Baltimore on some fluky shit, ended up winning. Probably wasn't fluky, but they just weren't the favorite to win. And then the Bears. This was the Bears' fucking insane year with Devin Hester and all that shit. And I went in to get a haircut. And just the barbershop that I went to, it's just one of the hood
motherfuckers is talking shop in there.
Yeah, well, not even talking shop. Charger players came in to get their haircut in the off week. So this
how bad is that? The players are actually talking about sports.
The entire time. Like all of them are so hyped, and like all the barbers are juicing them up and shit. And my barber was actually from New York. He's a Jets fan, and he was like, "Watch this, watch this." And like these motherfuckers were saying like how it's gonna be us and the Bears in the Super Bowl. It's gonna be us and the Bears in the Super Bowl. Get ready.
They were getting the little Chargers bolt
and
caved into their head.
And my barber is funny as hell. He's like, "Watch this, watch this." He's like, "Don't you motherfuckers play the Patriots this week?"
Like, you need to let them know.
And they were talking all that shit. They were talking all that shit, and needless to say, they didn't come back into the barbershop like after that loss to the Patriots.
They look really stupid getting that fucking Chargers logo shaved into the side of their head. All of them. They're like, "Yes, we're gonna all get a match."
The thing that's crazy though is I mean, like everything that year, it was like Chargers and Bears. Those were like the two best teams, like hands down, like just two best teams in the NFL. Literally looked unstoppable, at least the Bears, because they're special teams.
Yeah,
it took like 15 individual mistakes for the Chargers to lose that game, but they still lost. If they would have had like 14 or 13 of those huge mistakes, it probably would have won. But it took 15 mistakes and given Tom Brady the ball.
I hate that. I hate that because in fantasy, I have one of those in League 21, Week 16. If I would have just switched any of my linebackers for another one of my linebackers on the bench, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm starting 5 and I had another 5 on the fucking bench. And if I would have switched up one of them for one of those 5, I would have won.
It was just my destiny. That was why. I think that's the part that you're forgetting. It was just my destiny over there. But yeah, it sucks when the wrong decisions are made, when the winning squad is on the bench.
Yep.
I've done that plenty of times. Here we go. Peacock said Stroud, week 1, 28 for 44. I mean, that's really bad. But
it's not that bad.
Yeah,
considering like what people are doing against the Ravens, right? And this was early on, right?
Yeah, but I mean, now I'm judging him amongst. Yeah,
but amongst what people did against the Ravens.
So 63%. I mean, that's not that bad, but I mean, seems bad for what we've been seeing him do lately. How about that? Because his percentages have been way better.
His efficiency definitely went up.
Yeah.
Because like those first couple of games, he's throwing for 40, 45, 50 attempts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's why we wanted him, right? Because he's throwing over 40 like each time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like no matter what. It was like,
shout out to Wacko Flacco. When he got in there, he threw for 40. Still didn't believe it. Next game, 40. Like, I think I'm starting Flacco now. Like, you know what I mean?
And then 242 yards, no TDs, no INTs. Yeah, the no INTs is good. Took 5 sacks, he said. Lamar in week 1, 17 for 22, 169 yards. Like the yards are nothing, but man, that was hell of efficient. Minus the INT because he did have an INT. Yeah, no touchdowns. That was did he get one on the ground or was it rushing? I can't remember how that.
I want to say there was a big Zay Flowers catch, or was it a tug? I don't think he had a passing touchdown. Now I think about it. They pounded it in.
No. He for sure did not have a passing touchdown.
Yeah,
I think he have a rushing touchdown.
I don't think so either. I'm trying to remember who rushed.
Ooh, he said Peacock said he thinks all 3 running backs scored a touchdown that week. Okay,
that's what it was. There you go. I couldn't even remember which running back because I knew motherfuckers did was all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that song said I get shit every day about the Niners at work. Cause is it Raiders town at your work? I mean, usually it's like one of the two, right? If you're in the Bay.
I mean, yeah, he's from out here. Could be a plethora of things, right? Like at work, you know, you got motherfuckers. You know, you got fans from everywhere. 9 times.
Yeah, it just depends on where they're from.
Yeah, man. Like it's funny when I meet somebody who's like a Steelers fan or you know what I mean. I'm like, yeah, how'd that happen? But then there's a lot of times there's an explanation like, oh, my pops was.
Yeah, look at that song says the Raiders and the Cowboys. Yeah, because in San Diego, I mean, shit, it's probably still that way. Where it's like Chargers or Raiders, even though neither one are in San Diego now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Madden GOAT. He's from San Diego. But yeah, and then he's a big Raider fan. He said he just growing up like they were the dominant ones.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They had all. He was like, man, this is shit. It's all Raiders around here where he grew up. Like, I mean, L.A. LA Raiders, fucking, it's the same thing with the Steelers. They won 4 titles in the 70s, so this is a good chance that, like, you know what I mean, if you're in your 20s right now and you're mom or dad.
That's fucking why there's Steelers and Cowboys fans everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just the
thing.
just the 70s. What was that? 7 titles just from those 2 teams.
Yep. Damn, that's crazy. Now you think about it.
Yeah.
I think 6.
No, 2. Yeah. Not 7.
Yeah. Cowboys got 2 in the 70s.
Yeah.
Did they get one of them in the 70s and one in the 80s?
They didn't get any in the 80s.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. They came through storming in the 90s.
That's why they sold. If they were winning in the 80s, their owner probably doesn't even sell to a Jerry Jones.
I wonder if Jerry Jones coined that America's team, or if that was already bestowed upon them before he bought that thing.
That's what's crazy is how are they America's team when it was the
Thanksgiving-
Steelers that were winning more Super Bowls during the 70s when the Cowboys probably got that name America's team.
They might have even got it in the 90s, probably, now that I think about it, because they started winning. They're like, this is the standard. This is America's team.
Like, that's someone who gets like 0 respect is Terry Bradshaw.
For real, huh? Whenever you hear people talk about all the greatest, all the lists, people forget
he's
about
rarely there.
He, for the longest, it was only him and Joe Montana
that had the
4.
Yep.
And they famously only go and win. They don't go and lose ever.
Right.
So yeah, and like, I think maybe maybe Bradshaw don't get the respect because of the Steelers defense, and with who was it? And then obviously Tony Dungy and Mean Joe Green, and you know what I mean. Like, these guys are like legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's bullshit is like Terry Bradshaw, like he won games, like won a Super Bowl where he didn't really have to do much. Then he's gone out and won a Super Bowl where he's thrown 4 touchdowns and no INTs. Maybe only 200 and something yards, but he's won them. He's won the big games all, every way that you can.
That's kind of crazy.
With Joe Montana, I don't think that was the case though, right? Like, he was just always.
It was always a massacre.
And it was always because of him, right? It's not like it was ever because he never had a Super Bowl where he just threw 1 touchdown or like no touchdown.
He was annihilating every time.
Yeah.
And then even the Chargers one with Steve Young, it was like even it actually still stands as the most touchdowns anybody's ever thrown in a Super Bowl with 6. You know what I mean?
And I'm pretty sure it's the biggest margin of victory in a Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, and I think like they the other margin of victory before that was the Niners too. And I think it was over like the Bengals or Denver. It was one of them where they smacked them like 40 to fucking 11 or some bullshit.
Oh, I think that was the I think that was the one that I was looking at. That was what's it called? The Broncos, because they were like up like, I don't know, 28 to like 7 or some shit at halftime, and they do like scored 4 more touchdowns or some shit like after that.
We don't play.
But that was always my comparison, was like, okay, what did Tom Brady do when they were up by the Chiefs? When they were up versus the Chiefs, it's not like he went out there and threw 3 touchdowns, like a Joe Montana.
Yeah, he only threw 1. Actually, he threw 2 that game. 1 to Gronk and 1 to Antonio Brown.
Yeah. So that was always one of the ways that I would shoot down Tom Brady's Super Bowl performance, because look at a guy like Joe Montana. They don't just front run, and even if they are up by multiple touchdowns at halftime, go out there and just like completely dominate.
It wasn't until the Super Bowl against the Seahawks where he actually threw, and this is against the Legion of Boom, so this was already impressive in that sense, where he throws 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean? And then that was his best Super Bowl performance to date. Then they had the game against
and it did get overshadowed. And it did get overshadowed by bad coaching on the other side.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, because they're probably supposed to lose that game. Obviously, you know what I mean?
Not probably. You give that thing to Marshawn, they're losing.
Yeah, Marshawn, and they don't want it. But they wanted their poster boy to be the MVP, so they wanted it to be because of him, and then they lose because of him. You know what I mean? Or the call, whichever it was. You know what I mean? It happened. Ha ha. Then there was the game at the Super Bowl against the Falcons where Brady went absolute. It's funny because there's a point in that game where Joe Buck's like, and that's the record. I think he just beat your single season Super Bowl passing record, Troy. And it's just crickets.
Troy, all time Super Bowl.
Yeah, like in a single, well, in a game. He threw for like 400 something, and then that was like, then he set the record, and then went
because of yardage or not
yardage in a game in a single.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
yeah, and then they're obviously going to overtime and win that thing. The whole 28-3 or whatever.
Tie it with a rushing touchdown, and they win it with a rushing touchdown because Brady failed like 6 times, like in the on the goal line.
It was here's the thing. It was they went crazy on the goal line to score the multiple touchdowns and multiple 2-point conversions. And Danny, they call him Playoff Danny. You know what I mean? Or Danny Playoffs, Danny Amendola, because he was just like, this was like their secret weapon for these 2-point conversions and like on the 1 yard passing touchdowns. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then just to take what is it called? That final drive before they tied it up and got the 2-point conversion, they're just killing them with Blunt and White. Then they get in, and bro, look at James White's numbers in that game. Like, he's
the one who scored the game-tying touchdown and game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, but the 2-point conversions were Danny Amendola, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They call this play as the car crash, where he's gonna get it out hella quick. You're gonna turn to catch it and prepare for the hit. And they throw Danny Amendola in that play, like he was the car crash king, bro. If I can, and then they win the coin flip, and then it was a wrap. It was like, okay, we're just gonna run all the way down your throat again with White. You know what I mean?
I mean, they threw it a few times, but it's just when push came to shove. Because if either one of those were Tom Brady throwing it, but like 5 or 6 chances of like missing it and then having to go to the run.
I mean, he threw a pick 6 in that game. You know what I mean? Like Brady, he got himself in a hole, and then they all got up out of that thing. People like don't want to say that's the hatred for Brady is so strong. They won't say that's the greatest Super Bowl comeback ever because it is. You know what I mean? Never seen that. First overtime Super Bowl ever, and then he goes on the next year. It's the damnedest thing. He's in the Super Bowl again. Throws for like 500 or whatever the fuck it was, and in a losing effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the Eagles.
And Tina.
Oh, and then he gets back again, 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's against Wade Phillips this time. And in his career, he's only thrown an average of 1 touchdown a game against the Wade Phillips defense. He throws none in that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Luckily, they only had to overcome a 3-point.
It was awful.
Opponent.
It was awful.
And your opponent only scores 3 points. Like, I don't know. That's kind of like I don't think anybody deserves credit on the offense for a win like that.
And that was probably the second time we've seen like the highest scoring offense get trumped by the number 1 defense. Yeah, because we saw that just not too long before that with obviously the Seahawks losing to the Broncos, and then there was the Panthers losing to the Broncos. I'm sorry, the Seahawks beating the Broncos, then the Panthers losing to the Broncos. Like those are all number 1 offense versus number 1 defense Super Bowls.
Tino said, okay, it's mixed. Like the Bay, I always wonder how different football is in Texas compared to Cali. It's big out here, but we hear stories of a big-time high school programs in Texas. So that's the thing. I really don't think that it's big in California because, like,
it is. You got to go to like Hollister and like Salinas and all these little.
There's just more to do. There's just more to do because, like, in Texas, we're talking about whole towns closing down to go watch the fucking game. Like that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, like we got like Fresno and all the Central California is like, what I mean, it's all these little towns, little farm towns and shit. Like, what I mean, that's where you see a lot of these kids, a lot of those the high school kids that are like, oh, we got a and such, and it's like, oh, it's coming out of Fucksville, nowhere in Cali. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying it's. I mean, it is. Maybe I should rephrase that. It's not as big as like Texas. I just assume.
Because there's more shit like that. Iowa is Iowa like that when it comes to football. Nebraska, like I'd imagine like these.
I mean, see these little small places. These little small fucking Midwestern, middle of nowhere fucking towns. I would assume like things are bigger. Things would seem bigger there because more of a percentage of the town is gone.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. And like, especially if you're not like regional to like a team, like a major team, right?
Yeah. Like in San Diego, like fuck. I mean, there's like, I don't know, multiple dozen high school football teams, you know, just in the one city, 3 or 4 dozen, you know, probably more than that, because there's like five or six different divisions of high school football in San Diego.
That's crazy.
And it's all based, and you're in your division is based on how big your school is. But D1 should be like the best. A lot of times it's not necessarily the best. They just have the biggest population at their schools. Like where Alex Smith and and Reggie Bush went Helix High. They were a D1 in San Diego. Damn, look at that. Peacock said my alma mater won 13 straight district titles, didn't lose a regular season game for 10 years. Yeah, that was varsity blue shit, right?
Cool.
Yeah. And Charter, what up, bro? He said, no, Charter's a Falcons fan. He said Bill Belichick to the Falcons. That's all I'm hearing right now, like multiple
they're going to announce it Saturday. Well, they expect to announce it Saturday because that's his second. That's his second meeting. And, you know, this is probably the iron the details out, being like, this is what I want. This is my demand. These are my demands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And whatever it is, it's not like it's going to be going against the cap. Now it's going to be, is he going to be the GM / coach? Those kind of things. Like that's what I'm curious about.
The GM from the Falcons, I think he originally came from like the Saints staff.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm guessing right here. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it hadn't worked out for them. They ain't won the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was with the Saints for 18 years, it said. It doesn't say what he was over there, but
yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of GMs that was kind of a place to poach like staff for a while there too. I mean, you know, you had Ryan Pace, he was the GM for the Bears for a minute. He also came from there, from the Saints organization. You know, nowadays people just poaching the fuck out of the Niners staff or the Niners office. You know what I mean? All right, we just lost one of our top scout guys to he's gonna go and be the GM for Washington, and you know, there's I mean, shit. When you're a good organization every year, you should expect that. You know what I mean?
And I don't think if they fire him to make Bill Belichick the GM / coach, that'd be stupid as fuck. Because he's actually made good decisions on like drafting and shit, getting free agents like Jesse Bates, probably overpaying because he didn't have the best like final year in what's it called? But
also,
Bengals.
This guy, you know, Jesse Bates was he a guy that was he went? Oh yeah, never mind. He was drafted by the Bengals. Yeah. I was thinking of Henriksen, came from the Saints.
Yeah. Bake said coastal cities in Cali have better football players, better funding. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like,
and we got a bunch of little football towns, like, you know what I mean?
How
like
many
Josh
of those?
Josh Allen's from Fucksville, nowhere.
How many? Yeah, I mean, but how many of those coastal, you know, the coastal cities or whatever? Like we hear about these guys making it to the next level, but I don't know. The ones who were
tapped into the high school circuit like that. So,
well, I mean, it just makes sense. Wherever schools have better funding, should produce like better players. Like, yeah, I'm sure better players want to go there and stuff like that. Like, it was funny. I still don't know why Arian Foster went to Mission Bay, like necessarily, because it was like a somewhat like beach school, but I didn't live anywhere close to there. I know he didn't either, so it was just one of those schools that you could actually like take a school bus to.
You'd be outside in that motherfucking lunchtime, and the goddamn seagulls is everywhere. Them goddamn seagulls.
Tina said all the big schools in Cali are private schools, are Catholic. Well, yeah, I know there's a big one in San Diego, St. Augustine.
Yeah, we got a Notre Dame. It's all girl school though.
Peacock said St. Diego.
Remember Carmen San Diego? That shit was the shit.
Uh-huh.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Peacock said we got Austin, Westlake, Highland Park, Cartridge, South Lake, Carroll, and he said all those are tops 4A to 6A divisions. See, that's what's crazy. Like in what's it called? In Varsity Blues, they were talking like the team that they were going up against in the championship. Man, these guys were 4A. Now since they dropped down to 3A, they've been killing people. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. Never knew what the fuck
that's smart. That's like being the 15-year-old that you're supposed to go to, like, you're supposed to like listen.
Yeah, you can either play with the 15-year-old, you can either play with
he's killing these 12 years old.
Exactly.
He's like, again, I'm gonna stay here in Pop Warner for another year.
I mean, that's the way to do it. When you're young, like, why not? Because I feel like confidence is like the biggest thing that like confidence will take you far as a kid.
Yeah, like that one dude who up and decided one day, he's like, I'm a woman, and he was an MMA fighter, right? He's like, I'm a fucking woman now. He gets the whole spiel done, you know what I mean? And then he starts fighting women, bro, and whooping their ass, bro.
You know, it's funny. Back in the day,
insane.
Back in the day, because I was always playing baseball. Like, of course, there's always like softball teams around. And they, like back in the day, guys didn't change their gender to go like, save face and like play softball. They would just play softball as guys because it wasn't like against the rules necessarily.
Oh, word. I mean, it's like guys joining the cheerleading team, right? They're like, guys can join it too. Like, well, we can join the volleyball team. I'd be the one motherfucker in there with all the bitches. Fuck it, I'm in. Yeah, I'm on the cheer squad. All the bitches though, so you're missing the point.
Okay, Peacock.
Okay.
He said the number represents the students enrolled at the school. Okay, so same thing.
Yeah,
So what the fuck? I could have joined the softball team.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Been joining the softball team. The motherfuckers is knocking.
I mean, we've seen ladies join football teams, right? I mean, very few and far between, but
okay. Do you remember that MTV show?
Pros versus Joes, or like
no,
versus.
It's the one where like it was like high school. Like they would always find a high school kid and they want to do something. So then they put like in this case she wanted to play football.
Yeah.
I forget what the show's called, but the episode where they had the girl, she wanted to play football. That was my high school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and this chick was getting rocked.
That shit is funny. Made. There you go. Good shit.
Made.
There we go.
Give him a ding.
Yeah, because there was there were all types of.
I said where they wanted like do something. So they put a camera crew with him. It wasn't the best description. He nailed it. Yeah, Nate.
Tito said, "Bro, I could have went to Stanford with the softball scholarship."
I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I mean, these girls are fucking really good.
Maybe it took one of those days he gets up to the fucking plate, right? Like Homer with the bat, and then this chick, she just underhand, and that motherfucker just fly right to the back. Oh, damn, this college softball ain't no joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the thing that's crazy about softball compared to baseball is like everything is closer, so everything is happening like so much quicker. Oh, it's like pickleball. No, it's like baseball, but closer.
No, I'm talking about like how pickleball is like it's like tennis, but you're like right up there. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I guess I don't know the difference between pickleball and tennis. I know it's the same.
It is because it's smaller, different fucking rackets, different type of ball.
Yeah.
But you're right up there, hella close, you know what I mean? In the court. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Probably. That might be a good comparison.
I'm not mad at tennis. Tennis is one of those things I'd be flipping through the channels and then I just get stuck on like a tennis match because that's just kind of awesome to me.
Man, there's I know there's tennis players of all races and creeds, but there's a black tennis player who's got like hella swag, like right now. Like,
yeah, what's her name? Venus?
Not a guy. But he's got like hella swag though. Like he'll be like faking people out and shit, and then like doing little celebrations and like the shit that like tennis players aren't supposed to be doing.
He got J's on and shit.
Let me see if I can find this guy because he's like the and one for tennis is like the only way that I can like explain it.
He's the I mean, in every sport, at one point or another, every white dominated sport, you're gonna have the legendary black player that comes out of nowhere at one point. You know what I mean?
Even in hockey, right?
Tiger Woods, right? Venus and Serena. You know what I mean? And now this guy. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a black NASCAR driver and a black Olympic swimmer. You never see those. They don't want them. They don't want them in the water. They don't want them. Black folks gonna realize they swim the fastest.
Big City's out there with steel toe boots on.
He got Timbs on. He's out there with the rusty Timbs. Those are gangster. Remember the rust ones? The rust, what do they call it? Yeah, rust color. Rusty.
All right, let me see. So,
hey, while you look for that, hit me with a stone cold drop. Hit me with the intro. Thank you.
I know there's more, but here's one of the.
What?
Come on, rewind that shit.
Stone Cold was the running back.
Here it goes.
Oh, he's made it. You never know what's coming next. A bear leading the applause. Magic man.
And I know there's more than that, but there's one of them.
See,
yeah, as a Savage.
I'm the dude. I'm trying to get the crowd hype. Everybody make some noise right now before I serve. Because you know that's like disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody louder. You know what I mean? They would hate that shit.
Tina said, "I don't get why tennis players don't wear cargo shorts to hold the tennis balls in." I mean, but do they have extra? I mean, do they have balls on them though? I thought
ball boy.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like, don't they got the two people like sitting right by the fucking court and shit, throwing the balls to them? I thought that was like
they're like right there, and there's like even the guy right there on the net. Like sometimes he be having a ball too, right?
Yeah.
Like here, new ball, regulation.
Yeah, I didn't think that they like held balls in their pockets.
I'm hella immature. I just laugh. I laugh every time someone says balls.
Tina said, "I wonder if it matters playing on the grass or the concrete." I mean, everything makes a difference, right? The way the ball bounces, way you run.
I mean, you can't. The object is to. You still have to bounce it on their side once, right?
Yeah. Tina said, "Bro, they hold like 10 balls, right?" Pause.
Right. I always thought that was cool in Gladiator. That was my favorite part. When they get to the fucking what was the last course called? You know what I'm talking about when they're shooting all the balls? Balls. Yeah, they're shooting the tennis balls or whatever. I thought that was cool with the gun. And then like if you got to run through the thing, picking up different shit, trying to shoot back.
Yeah.
And then boom, you hit that joint, that smoke starts going. And it'd be like a buff ass black chick, huh? She's just trying to shoot you with the fucking thing. Well, I guess it was always girls on girls. But yeah, I'd be in the one.
That's the way we like it.
How's it nowadays with like equality, right? You might see a scrawny dude going up there against a big ass black dude, black broad, Blaze.
Okay.
Blaze probably like 6 years old now. She's cut, still yoked.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah. Slap.
You know, so us and Bogey, you guys doing Olympic coverage this offseason.
Oh, you goddamn right.
Is this the it's going to be the Summer Olympics, right?
Where's it at this year?
Tino said Turbo was the shit. Remember when Family Matters? Yeah, Peacock, American Gladiators. Hell yeah. Remember when Family Matters did their guest spot on American Gladiators?
Hell yeah.
Man, Steve was it was funny they were still talking shit to him, but he was doing pretty good in the events. faked out the dude. Hey, look, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then smacks him.
Hey, I always thought that one event was like was Raw, the one where you gotta pass the dude, put the ball in the trash can.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck, man, they were just
motherfuckers getting obliterated, obliterated. Like, bro, you cannot listen. You're not putting that thing in the trash can, bro. That was pretty awesome. That was like one of my favorite. Then even the jousting, right? That shit was dope too.
Yeah, everything's super fun. Like it was just like, here we go. Remember when American Gladiators did the Oklahoma drill?
He will go first and for the Glad. It's Turbo and Breakthrough, and beyond him, over his shoulder, is a very anxious Saber.
Game today in the history of the Gladiators, the greatest two contenders ever, and I got both of them back to back in conquer.
Well, as Gladiators, Mike, this is how we measure ourselves up against the rest of the world.
Here we go. The stuntman, Kyler Storm, Wild Thing.
Whoa! What a savage! What a savage! Next guy's about to get fucked up because of him.
He's a stunt. They said he's a stunt man.
He's loving it.
Oh man!
Amazing.
You brought American Ninja Warrior to American Gladiator.
Kyler was great last year when he did that double reverse backward shoulder displacement on a hang top event, but that, my friends, is incredible.
I mean,
beyond incredible.
What can you do but take your hat off to the guy and salute him? Awesome.
Question is, what does he have up his sleeve for the Conquer ring?
Okay, wait. Come on. Let's find one of these ones where the guys are getting fucked up. Ooh, Powerball. That's what it was called.
There you go.
Very simply, you take a ball from your end. You try to score in each one of the scoring pods. The outer pods are worth 1 point. The center pod is worth 2 points. If you are ruled out of bounds, if you are tackled, or if you drop the ball, you must immediately go to the opposite end and get another ball of your color. Good luck to both of you. May the best contender win.
Woo! Of course, the big catch in this equation are three Gladiators, Turbo, Nitro, and Laser, trying to stop the contenders. They are Purple Roundy, 27 years old, a demolition driver from Phoenix, Arizona, and he'll be going up against who's 24 years old from La Jolla, California.
Oh, from La Jolla, California.
Okay. You root for him?
Contrast him against Turbo.
I want him to get fucked up more.
Yeah, give me the demolition man. I feel like he can take Detroit
to score as many goals as they can, and the match is on.
Chris wastes no time trying to put a move on Turbo, but ends up eating a little dirt in the process.
He's there again, too. That time he got double teamed. Purple gets around Turbo, but not for long.
Don't see any balls in any pods yet.
Nah.
Hit by Turbo.
No pads or nothing. They're playing tackle football out there.
As Purple gets double teamed.
I think all they have is the mouthpiece on.
Here, Larry, alternate their double teams.
Only one person's wearing a helmet.
Then they'll double team Purple.
It's the guy with the cool mullet.
Lost his head here early on.
He didn't want to mess his hair up.
He's really exposed.
I think he's losing a little more than that, Mike. Losing a little flesh on that carpet, I think.
Whoa.
Now Nitro and Laser trying to rearrange his face.
Damn, bro.
Score at 2-1, Chris. How tough was it? We'll watch Purple get the double team treatment there from Laser and Nitro.
Peacock said we got a La Jolla, Texas. It's not that great. Yeah, La Jolla, California is like the uppity part of San Diego.
Must have bumped into somebody.
It's kind of like a good demolition derby race, only without the cars. I like it.
Yeah, there's some semis out there in this race with him. Chris, here's your helmet back. It flew over to my feet. You have that linebacker look on your face. You got into this.
Big guys, big hits. That's what I'm here for.
My name's Big Al and I hit dingers.
Talk to me, Saber.
You know that La Jolla is nice though, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, hell
It
yeah.
is. It's the uppity rich area.
Yeah, it's got to be nice. It's the uppity rich.
Obviously needs to rev it up about 5 notches to get back in this thing before the eliminator. Troy, look at him.
These guys might not leave this park.
They might not leave with their limbs. They might have their legs standing.
That looks like Gronk's older brother right there. He's like all smiling. These guys might not leave with their limbs attached.
How come we need to be the new guys commentating Gladiator when they bring it back?
Yeah.
Shoved out of bounds. Our Gladiators thinking one thing, shut out.
And maybe what we do is just we go find the old episodes
and just dub them.
And yeah, just
What was that show?
Maximum Extreme Challenge.
Yeah.
MXC. That guy got fucked up.
Yes. Hey, bro, I'm hella down.
That'd be funny.
I'm hella down.
Not getting it in the hoop.
Because like they would just make up the backstories and professional people.
Usually our contenders are worth at least one goal here, but 3, 2, 1, and that is it.
It's so funny because they're only going for like
The big goose egg.
they're only going for like 60 seconds, but it's like you get tackled like twice, those guys are hella gassed.
Yeah.
Hella gassed. Not the gladiators, the contenders.
Yeah.
Gladiators just licking their chops the whole time.
I mean, they're all on roids.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is when yeah, they're not in the NFL, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, China, that's what her dream was to be before wrestling, but she's like, I'm going to be on Gladiator. I'm going to work for them.
All right, we're going to find this Maximum Extreme Challenge, episode 1, season 1.
That shit was dumbass funny. They used to show that what did they show that on? Was that Spike or E? It was something where they show it like all night.
It was Spike, yeah.
Spike, right? Yeah.
I remember like doing one of the times that I did shrooms. I had these on DVD, and we like man,
of course you did.
In fucking tears, like the entire time. Like my stomach was like fucking hurting so much from laughing, like just could not stop.
For me, it'd always be my temples. It made me laughing so hard, my fucking head hurt. My temples. All right, now I'm laughing good today. Yeah. You ever heard of Reggie Watts?
I don't know.
He's like a dude. He's like a revolutionary of like a music man. Like he has an NPC and he like beatboxes shit for like 4 bars.
Okay.
Then he loops it. Like he'd be like, then it, right? He just starts adding shit to it. It's hella tight. But like I remember for like 8 hours, man, just going down the Reggie Watts rabbit hole. Because it was the first time I ever like was put on to him.
Yeah.
I was shrooming dumbass hard. My head hurt for like 3 days. And then for the next like 3 months, that's all I did. Yeah, you ever heard of Reggie Watts, bro? Here, look, check us out. You know what I mean? Like,
and here's Terry Purdue. She's a clown shoe. We sold her. You know what they say about clowns with big feet? Oh, yeah. Oh! Rob Tussin, he was very impressive in the warm-ups.
Oh, God, he's still going.
That was the one. That was the one right there. Like this motherfucker, he's so impressive in the warm-up. I'm like, there's a backflip.
Rob Tussin, he was very impressive in the warm-ups.
Are these Koreans?
Oh, God, he's still going.
Or Japanese?
Because I know, like, I guess Japan. I know in Korea where they have the crazy game shows, but I'm sure Japan.
Peacock, at least he's wearing a helmet.
I tested the wall first. It's pretty solid.
Good thinking, Ken. Wow, that's smart on you.
Oh, yeah, fits
okay,
good.
we got to do this for Gladiator.
Let's see how Kenny Blankenship does with the Boulder Dash suit. Oh,
into the slit.
Looks like you've got good mobility, Ken.
Yeah, it's kind of itchy. I should have washed it first.
Well, bogged down there.
Yeah, well, I had to kick that guy's ass. He wouldn't let me in. And then he trips me right here.
Kenny, you don't seem to be really testing your suit. There you are. Now.
I was screaming for dramatic effect.
Well, I was
oh,
man.
Man.
And here you are, ready to take on the Boulder. Wow.
Ow.
Cena said I would win this shit.
And this spirited young fellow was out on chain. Much sought after.
Hey, you the one right here with the
he got
headband
bucked
on
early.
and no shirt.
Yes, he did, Ken. Actually, that didn't count. We're going to let him get back up there. You know, models love this guy. He is known for his unrelenting positive attitude and his fanny pack full of amyl nitrates. There he is.
He's going down.
He's going down, Ken. He's going into that little used side saddle ride.
Oh. Oh, something's bothering him, I think.
Learned that at a photo shoot at an Indian gaming casino, and it didn't work for him here. He is fucked up, like you said.
Oh, and he takes a full load from Herbie. He doesn't know whether to scream or smile.
Let's go to our NXT Impact replay.
Hey,
Take
they're
another
hella
look.
good, right? He basically said he nutted in his face.
Martha is a free-range rancher for sacrificial animals from Santeria, California.
Look at her go.
She's got a good nose on supply.
He said it.
That's a big Wait.
Yeah.
He said,
My name's Rhonda Merkin. She and some girlfriends invented a red recycling machine called the Carpet Muncher.
Ooh, looks like she's going to go
carpet
wall
muncher.
to wall, Vic.
Right, Ken.
Try the buffet.
Yeah, I'll try that. Here's Jody
Try the
Macaroni,
buffet.
Legislative Council for Boise Unified School District.
Oh.
That calls for an NXT Impact replay.
It's time for Log Drop.
Get it on.
First up for the inventors is Bert Stark.
Make it nice and clean.
He's the inventor of the rectal shaver.
What the
rectal
fuck?
shaver. Those were tweezers or a
That's funny.
Indeed,
Did
and
you
look
see
at
the
Bert
guy
go.
look like he was
It's like,
making, making his hand into a
and there
cop?
we go. Next up in the white
Or his
sweatshirt,
arm into a
it's
cop?
blue shorts.
I'm going to
That's
turn
all
this
you
glass
can
into a dick.
Oh, she goes down hard. That's worth a second look. And next, here's Officer Mack. He's a desk sergeant
Holy
who just
shit.
about everybody agrees is a good cop. He's a dirty cop. Next up, we still have no winners, but it's Bernie Brody. Will he be the first? Oh. Next up, Schwerma Ganoush. Ooh, and he takes a spill. They all look pretty close, don't you think?
Dude, what the
Nose to
fuck?
nose. And there's
This one's
number
so
4,
ridiculous.
designated mounter.
A roller
Oh,
skate fucking horse
Here we come on the
fucking
platform.
race
Nice
or whatever.
He's got her
I know,
right.
Peacock said, why is the water so shallow? Because they're in Japan and it's funnier if they like fall in 1 inch of water, I guess.
And here's Harry and Helen Blaney. Oh, he made it between the pink curtains, but he split his lips. Get down. Next up, Sherbert Tights. He teaches balloon puppetry to self-abusers.
Balloon puppetry to self-abusers.
And here's Karen Griffin. She paints life-size boogeymen in children's bedroom closets. Oh, surgery! And here's Dr.
Paints
Edward
life-size
Jonathan. He's an
boogeyman
on-site
in
cosmetic
children's
surgeon for
closets.
fashion shows.
His motto is, why alter the clothes when you can alter the mind?
And Wipeout stole this idea.
Nice footwork.
Is that what it was?
Indeed, Ken. Some of the
Hell
Wipeout we've
yeah.
seen so far. There he
Wipeout came out
goes.
way
I've
after
never
this.
Lord of the
So
Dance
Wipeout's
dude.
just like this?
He's approaching the slope.
Yeah.
No hope.
Just
And no hope.
A little
for the
bit
top
not
turn.
like as deadly.
Vicky Sue Gonzalez, a turkey jerker from Jackson Hole. Oh, she's down hard. Here's
I love
Lizzie
the
Dugan.
backstories.
Oh!
And here's Fred Kaczynski, the nail bomber. Oh,
Oh, see, look at that. It's like no give in the water.
teaches flamboyant showing
Peacock said the
techniques
course
to
looks
adult blackjack
impossible.
dealers.
Yeah.
And
I
he
think
got
it's made that way.
There are some
Jared
people who
Edwards, star of
defeat
Night
it,
Harvester, the story
Yeah.
of a nocturnal talking tractor.
but most of them are like
Takes a
this, where
hard
they're
one.
just getting fucked up.
And here's Mary Ellen Starch.
Mary Ellen
She's
Stark.
addicted to short-term relationships. Let's see how she does. And she's done. Well, so far,
I'll
none
be
of our
there
couples have made it
soon.
all the way around. Let's see if Sheila and Tommy Duncan can do it. Oh, there he starts off with a nice staggered meat curtain. There he yields to the thirsty altar boy. Great move.
Bless me, Father, for I've sinned.
Indeed, Ken. And there he's back up on the
Uh-oh.
platform.
Oh, she's
There's
done.
the handoff for
Oh,
Sheila.
she's on it.
Good form. Into the potty squat. She can't pull it off. She puts that knee
She was
right
riding
on
it like a surfboard and everything. She had it.
She almost had that thing.
And Peacock said, I love the shorts. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wonder how much money they give him. Do they do this for free?
I mean,
You only get money if you make it.
right? Let's see. Tino said, put on Nickelodeon guts.
Ugh.
It's funny how I've already searched that on the. We must have looked for this before.
Yeah, what's her name? Mo. She did. Mo, tell her the rules. Guts.
Good.
I remember.
Do you have it?
Good. This is hella early 90s.
And Tino said, "Bro, I want the aggro crag." Isn't that the huge? Is that the huge fucking
rock?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Lift it over your head. It's not even the color of the mountain at all.
Right?
Guts.
Do you have it?
In the rowdy red from Oak Ridge Middle School, Jeremy Crash Sausalito!
He's right. What's his name? Mike?
And Tino said, "Bro, I used to love this show." Hell yeah, man.
It was fucking Gladiators lightweight for kids, right?
Pretty much.
Again, I mean, like, it was, yeah. Sort of,
They're not getting fucked up as much, but yeah, I mean,
there's not some bigger kids that are rocking them.
right, right. That'd be funny if it was them versus, like, they look like they're junior high, like just like some high school kids coming out there and rocking them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all from middle school because they always announce the different middle schools they're from.
I remember
Tino said, "I haven't seen this in like 25 years." Yeah, I mean, whenever the replay, I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure when YouTube started having everything early on, or like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, now on to our first event, which takes archery to new heights. How else could you get at a target with 11 feet up in the air, only with some help from an elastic cord? Let's go to.
He was trying to think of something dirty to say right there, and he had to like hold himself back.
At the sound of my whistle, all three players will grab a crossbow and jump off the aerial bridge. The object of the game is to score as many bullseyes as possible in 60
People took her like she was so credible because of the accent.
Oh yeah, come on.
He's like, you couldn't question whatever she said.
Okay, if I'm doing a newscast, right, and I say there was a 22-car pileup on the freeway, 70 dead, right? You're like, oh, that's not so bad. But if you say it in English, a 22-car pileup, 70 deceased. You're like, oh, fuck.
That means anything.
You know?
Useless information.
It just sounds that much more.
In their hand, it looks like they are ready to go. Let's go to Mo and get the mark set. All right.
Okay, so players, on your mark, get set.
And they are off. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gina having some trouble at the beginning, dropping her crossbow.
Dropping the crossbow.
I just want to start off by telling you,
pick up the weapon,
get the
goddammit.
momentum down. Everyone is having some trouble getting hung up. You've got to get a rhythm down.
I remember those days.
Onto the ground and up. It is very important also. And there's what we got the mat. Oh, Gina's back with the we got a tie 1-1 with the Destroyer and Crash tying up. They're just letting go of those crossbows as there's Crash right there, determined to get. Oh, Gina's winning. It's 3-2-2. A very close game, folks. 16 seconds, 15, 14 seconds left. Oh, we got a tie score.
We got a tie score.
Good score right here. It is a Gina.
Peacock said, "I love all the retro kicks I'm seeing right now." Right?
4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, a very.
Dino said, "You guys don't want to see me." He said, "I love how this course is at." I love how much. I love what he said. How much? Oh, to have this draft course, to have this course at the draft party. Oh man.
Mike, we have a tie
Gotta go
in
to
first
Florida.
place with both Gina in blue and Tony in purple.
Is that what we're gonna need to do? Are we gonna need to set up some fucking obstacles for a 420 Guts episode?
There you go.
Or a 420 Gladiators, American Gladiators episode.
And really, we can just get like an office chair and like, you know, a regular, we just making it like a course. You spin around in that chair for like.
We're gonna see who can spin around more times in this chair in a minute.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Right. And then there's the back. Then you spin on the back. You know what I mean? And then you gotta knock a fucking. There's a ball and a tee, right? You gotta spin on the.
Let's go to our leaderboard right now and check out the
while you're dizzy.
our first
The tee.
event. Mo.
First place in our events is worth 300 points, and that goes to both Gina in blue and Tony in purple. Third place with 100 points is Jeremy in red.
All right, that's the end of our first.
Jeremy, you suck.
Sharp shooting, now we got Gina spilling her guts. Destroyer, spill your guts.
Spill your
Gina the
guts.
Destroyer Cabela's is 14
Be
years old.
good.
She's a state champion in gymnastics and is on her way to Las Vegas for the national championship. Gina's not competing. She likes to climb walls.
The Hidden Temple.
And that's Gina.
Oh, that's a classic one.
Yeah, right. That was
balance
dope.
tool
That was like team. That was like a team
We've all heard of weightlessness,
effort,
but
right?
how many of you actually raced in it? Well, our next event straps some.
Dennis said we did that in Vegas. That's so you can get real high and find the secret game room in the basement. Oh yeah.
Let's get the rules from Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will bounce around our 300-foot track.
I used to crush on her
Players
when I was a
must
kid. I
stay
bet it
in
was
the
just the
assigned
accent.
lanes and may not cross the track surface.
It was
First player
definitely
to cross
just
the
the
finish
accent.
line wins. So, players, on your mark.
Yeah, this is
Get
so
set.
weird. Remember these weird ass shoes? You guys just keep bouncing in.
Yeah, you used to be able to buy those at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Moon shoes, is that what they call them?
Massive.
I cannot remember.
She's right there. Now, this may look easy at home, but it all
In the early 2000s, they had these other ones. It was like these shoes, but it had like a thing like this on the bottom.
Tony can't get right. He might as well just run.
And it looks like Crash.
Oh, he fell. Now Tony fell.
And there he is. Crash making it number 1. And then we got the Destroyer finishing up number 2. Oh, yes, and Crash helping her up after that. And then we've got
They're dead. That's a long way to be bouncing around the track.
Finish right there. Crash coming across the line first. Let's get the official results from Mo.
In
Do you
first
remember
place,
what
it's
would you do?
Jeremy in red. In second place,
Sounds
it's
familiar.
Gina in blue, and taking
Mark.
third
It was
place
Mark
is Tony in
Summers, the
purple.
guy who did Double Dare.
Yeah, Mark Summers did it all. He's like the code of kids reality shows.
Yeah, this was his other show. What would you do? You know what I mean? And it was like it's kind of like a talk show where the audience got involved. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could like put your parent on like fucking. You'd be like, oh, who are you here with? I'm here with my dad. Yeah, let's put him in my chair. You know what I mean?
Gino said, bruh, Tony's dad's so pissed right now. Get your ass up, Tony.
You're no son of mine, Tony.
Hell yeah, Dennis got the way for his hoodie. Dennis, you got to take a picture or a video, show it off, bro, and send it to me if you're not on IG so I can share it on Instagram.
In first place, we have Gina in blue with
Yeah, I got mine
500
too,
points
man.
and tying in.
Yeah, I haven't taken my.
Me neither. I haven't done my thing yet.
Oh shit, you got the full blue.
That's what I'm saying. He hit me with the cuz one, but you know, I got Warriors hats.
You stick around because Crash is going to spill his guts, and we're going to do some basic.
I don't got no blue clothes, so you know what I mean. It's definitely going to go with my hat, or my Warriors hat.
There we go. Yeah, so I got the opposite color, the opposite colorway.
Welcome back to Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? They certainly got
And
it.
Tino said, "Oh damn, I can't wait for mine."
It's time for Crash
Right?
to spill his guts. So Crash, spill your guts.
Good. And you know what's what's dope? I mean, I guess I'm starting to get used to it. But like, if you rock with us, we all win titles, bro.
He's on the field. You might find
You know what I mean?
him
Yeah.
his motors.
Like, we just some title winning motherfuckers every year.
All right. Yeah, that's Crash. A little Evil Knievel for you. Our next event
Yeah, that's trash.
basic training. It takes place in our gym, and our obstacles change every day. Take a look at what we got today. We got the cargo net, then the tightrope walk, down the slide for life into this cushion over here, and then into the elastic jungle. Rubber bands all around, up the wall climb, and then down the free fall 7-7. And here we go to Mo for the rules.
Players will be timed from starting
The
line
Mo.
to free
Here we
fall.
go.
The Mo on that one.
Obstacle before moving
The
on
Mo
to the
for
next
the
one.
rules.
Best time wins. Here we go. On your marks, get set.
And Gina, the Destroyer, out to destroy the competition. Oh, she's having some trouble early as she gets up that cargo net. Often trips up a lot of our players here on Guts. Now to the tightrope walk. Big, long strides down.
They never brought this back up.
I don't think so.
Making good time. She's at 19 seconds right now, and she's through the elastic jungle, and she is getting through that thing fast. She just put her head down, up the wall climb. She's making good time. Down into the bed. Bang! Very good time, people. very good time. But let's get the official time.
That dude is high.
Our official results.
And
Referee
Tino, you
Mo.
should be getting
Gina
yours
finishes
today.
in
I looked.
28.7 seconds.
He sent me the
mailing list.
well, yeah, he sent me all the tracking for everyone who got mailed out in this wave.
On your mark, get set.
And crash.
And yeah, it says the 19th for most people.
Yeah, mine sat there in the mailbox for a minute.
Yeah.
Our players are so eager to get through the basic training obstacles. And oftentimes,
Crispy said, "I'll just cheat like a motherfucker. I'll be clotheslining."
the slide for life. He is
You
now
might
at
get
23
ejected, bro.
seconds. I don't know if he can beat Gina's time on that one, people, but he is making it through the elastic jungle with. Oh, he's getting caught up. In the elastic
Fast
jungle
forward
right
this
now,
thing
folks.
to the main event.
Up the wall climb. He's still got to get a good time because there's one more.
I want to see
player
them
to
climb
go.
the
He's
crag,
got
or what do they call it?
Again, 7'7" high.
I do not remember what that shit's called.
Tino just said it earlier.
The aggro crag.
The aggro crag.
Anything can happen on this mountain. The mountain.
Yeah.
Want to take a nap? Hello, Crashland. Bang. Yeah, and there you got her in the free kick game, knocking the balls out. All right.
Good.
So that is that.
I remember they would show you what you're about to win too. They'd be like, and the winner would get a Huffy bike. The kids, I'll kill for that bike.
We have got a mountain where
Try to not be at home.
can hit you, where rocks can fall on top.
Right?
Where
I'm riding
snow
that thing
can
home.
Start spraying in your face. You can fall down a ledge. You can slip. You got to hit a whole lot of stuff on this. So let's talk to Mo for the rules.
Mike, players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, they must light up each of 6 targets located on their side of the crag. The first person to set off all the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
Tony looks a little nervous right now.
Because he knows he's about to botch it.
Let me remind you about the points that have skyrocketed in
Tony's dad's like, all right, you made it here. You can make up for all your mistakes. Win it all. Or there's no dinner for you, Tony.
So
he's like, I'm going to take that Huffy bike, Tony.
Sell that
What is that, 6 feet?
Get your mark, get set.
And they're off.
Yeah.
Up the mountain. Gina hitting their first actuator. It's not getting up there. It looks like a very close race at this point. There's little Tony. And Gina.
Why they call him Little Tony?
And she's Gina the Destroyer. It's like they gave her the cool nickname.
Between her and Crash. Gina takes first place.
Gina the Destroyer.
Gina.
Aw, man, Tony's about to lose. He missed one. He had to go all the way back down.
Oh, you dumbass, Tony.
Finishing up there, folks. He is now up there in second place. And then little Tony.
Little Tony.
His dad is pissed.
Definitely crap ledges on this aggro crag. It is not
Big Tony's pissed.
Little Tony's gonna need some help now too.
With incredible precision, because it is a very slippery, slimy rock. There he goes. He takes use of the board, and that's very good. Okay, we are taking a look now at the final ascent for little Tony to the crag. Let's take a look up here.
Gina's like, God damn it, Tony.
Fantastic. Gina with a phenomenal destroying the competition.
Let's go, Gina.
AKA Little Tony.
So
Hit the
as
drop.
you can see on the replay, we've got the clown, we've got Tony, we've got actuators. Lights going off.
That kid didn't stand a
Little Tony
chance.
No.
realizing he didn't actually go back down as Gina took the number 1.
Had to go all the way back down. Let
Take a
Gina
look at
win
Crash,
it.
who took second place. That will actually
Beatcock said, oof, that was hard to watch.
beginning to
Yeah.
fall on him. That frog is in your face.
You know, Tony has to. I don't think he ever lived this down.
You are held
I mean,
on
we
by
haven't heard of him since.
that other
Tony's probably like 45 right now.
A little bit of difficulty.
His dad's still
Let's
disappointed.
now go to
They still
Mo.
call him Little Tony.
Final
Remember that
results
time you
and
had your
our
15 minutes of
scores.
fame and you failed?
Right now.
Remember?
Receives the aggro
And
crag
he ended up
now.
marrying
Once
Gina.
more.
He just reminds them on the anniversary every year. Hey, remember when I whooped your ass in gut?
Jeremy in red with 1,450 points.
Oh man,
That
Gina the Destroyer out there destroying.
You lost to a girl.
All right, since we're on this, let's go to the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah,
let's check it out.
It's kind of cool because I went. You ever went down the Olmec rabbit hole?
No.
So the Olmecs were like, so there's like these temples, right, and these statues and shit, and like that headdress. They think it's like some people theorize that's like a fucking, like a helmet. Like they think they came from space type of shit. Came through, laced up the natives. You know what I mean? And they were like giants. You know what I mean? And then and then it just disappeared at one point. The Anunnakis and I think and I think that's what they called them, the Anunnakis and the Olmec tribes.
Sounds good. Let's get into position. All right, Sabrina, put your mouthpieces in, both of you, and let's put 3 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, go. She's heading into the cave of size.
Grabbed her up.
Go. She's heading up the cave of size.
Yep, Dennis, we talked about that. That Mark Andrews is not going to return this week.
Try another one. Keep going up. Keep going up. You have to try another door. There, that one opens. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. She's still got plenty of time, and she's going to make her way into the wall climb. And she's going to have to...
Peanuts like, what? Bring back shoes? Like, what the fuck, Disney? Step up your game. The shows are hella cheap. Cheap to make it one set, and you're good for a season.
Yeah. For real. It's I mean, these shows would normally only be in like LA or Florida or New York, like wherever they have like these studios, and like the kids would come from like the greater area around there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder where this one was shot. Probably in Florida too, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, that's where all the Nickelodeon shit was. Universal. Yeah, like you ever heard of Full Sail? Remember I told you, one of my engineers, he went to that school.
Yeah, it's where NXT is.
Yeah, and like I've been there, like because they used to, this is way before NXT or anything like that, but they have local shows there, and like the students would produce the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
that's what they're
probably why they wanted to go there. Hella cheap. Because like it's more about them getting practice, I'm sure, than producing a super dope I don't know, show or whatever event.
I mean, but it's also like teaching these kids like how to do, you know what I mean? The audio visual aspect of everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like the people who like went to film their shit there, it's probably because they could have got it cheaper. Like, it's just going to going to like a student barber, right?
Haircut at the barber school.
Exactly.
And your team might get fucked up, but it's for free. And you tip them. You know what I mean?
Keep going. That's going to take her down to the hard road. 42 seconds.
Doesn't seem like they're going to get this.
Which way is she going to go now? Try another door. You want to always move forward.
These games are harder, huh? Remember they used to like tell you a story too before every game?
Yeah.
And you'd have to remember the story.
And then the temple guy would talk to you.
Yeah, Olmec.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Olmec. And the Olmecs were like they were an indigenous tribe. You know what I mean?
Peacock said this kid's too calm, moving like there's no timer. Exactly.
I know. The kid doesn't have the killer instinct.
Oh, they went backwards now.
Time's up. Sorry, you guys didn't make it. Did a great job, though. Excellent job. Join us again next time for more adventure in another great legend of the Hidden Temple. Bye.
That was black.
Yeah, it was black. That discouraged me from looking at any more of it.
Let's get a good one. Let's
Yeah,
at least one good one.
I want to see one where they tell the story about something. You know what I mean? There's
like actually like a full episode.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, is that where they always?
No, I mean this is just like the temple.
Yeah, little clips, little one-offs.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, what about just the intro part? Ah, there you go.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kirk Fogg. And here he is now.
All right.
And here he is now.
Oh, Max a fool, huh? Should have had him host the show. Yeah, but they would tell little.
It's funny that someone made a video of the tragic temple runs, the worst temple runs of all time.
Yeah, a whole compilation. We might need to watch this.
Wait. Hold on. Come on.
Remember that game, Temple Run? Did you ever get into it? Temple Run?
Not really. I mean, I know Noble's done it at the like the arcade and shit randomly.
Yeah, my girl and my daughters, they're fucking killer at that shit. I'm over here to run straight into the thing. I'm like, damn.
All right. Well, no full episodes of that, but there is an episode of Double Dare here.
On your mark. Get set. Go! These two teams are in the dark trying to catch ping pong balls by
Black
flashing
versus
their
the Grit.
symbols. Whoever catches the ball first will symbolize silliness with $20 and control of the show that never clashes with good taste. Yes, it's Double Dare. Oh, just seconds away.
Marco said seems likely that Billy B goes to Atlanta. I mean, that's what we're hearing.
Marco's in the future.
Still nothing. Open the symbol. Oh, still nothing. Keep tossing those eggs. Trying to go for $20 in control of round one. We have made a miss. Oh, no, not quite.
That's right. They used to play. They actually had a money count too, huh?
Yeah.
What's causing the problem? So far, we're still in good shape with eggs, but oh, I can't believe it. Keep going. Both teams still crossing eggs. Yes, they did it. Congratulations. Let's go over and play. And now, here's your Double Dare host, Mark Summers. Welcome to Double Dare. This is the show where we run through a crazy obstacle course and in the process win 8 fabulous prizes. Believe it or not, we still have time for the show after that. Say hello to a team that calls themselves the Riff
Did you ever fuck with his show on like the Travel Channel?
I don't think so.
He like went. He was just like he went around like it was like some kind of food show. I forget what, but yeah, it was
Okay.
And Brett has a record collection.
Yeah, Beacock said I'd be hitting the kid in the head, telling him to catch it off the bounce. Yeah, the egg would just be smashed on his head.
Opposing side. It's opposing to them, not to me. They call themselves the Gruesome Twosome, Tim and Kathy.
They are gruesome.
Tim says he likes to act, and now tell me about this Hollywood Squares.
Well, last summer when I was in the camp, my group got together and did Hollywood Squares, and I was the host.
You were the host.
Davidson.
John Davidson. That's who he was. Okay. Kathy wants to be an eye doctor now.
They're all on coke, man. Him and Mike from Guts.
Okay, let's try
Hell
and
yeah.
money here today.
You're getting hella money to host a kids show.
Hell yeah, and you're in Florida.
If you don't know the answer or think the other team hasn't got a clue, you can dare them to answer it for double the dollars. But be careful because they can always double dare you back for 4 times the amount. And then you either have to answer that question or take the physical challenge.
Or the triple dog dare.
$10 question. I need
The
to know
physical
what is
challenge,
the
right?
official
That's what that
language
is.
Of Germany.
The official language of Germany.
It's worth 10.
German?
Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ich habe eine Frage. Wie geht es
That was
Ihnen?
a lot of time debating on
Hey,
that.
look, he just said something. He just said something in German too.
What did he say, Marco?
It's worth $10, so you could dare them.
Yeah. What were the 3 building materials used by the 3 little pigs?
Hay, and wood.
Brick, hay, and wood. Are we going to accept that? They are certainly
Yeah,
plural
sticks.
forms of the words. So are we going to accept that, judges? Yes, it is stick, straw, and brick. Straw for hay, wood for stick. We're going to give it to them. That is correct. $40. We have very intelligent judges who tell me if it's right or wrong. What comic actor starred in the most successful money-making film of 1987?
Ooh.
Would bring you to $50, or you could dare them.
Damn.
Now worth 20. What
It was the black dude.
starred in the most successful money-making film in 1987?
You know what? Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Not worth $40. What comic
With
actor
the
starred in the most
Beverly Hills
successful
Cop, right?
money-making film of 1987?
I would imagine, right? One of them.
Physical Challenge.
Physical challenge.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. Eddie Murphy was the
Oh,
man.
nailed it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that kid right in the throw right there. Like, listen, give me that fucking money.
These white kids aren't gonna guess that.
Who would like to make the soup? You wanna make it? You step
They're trying so hard to think of the motherfucker from Willy Wonka. Like, what is that guy's name?
JPZ said, "Why does the one kid in red look like a young Paul Walker?"
We have egg.
It's him.
Drop soup, some noodles.
Man, there's a lot of eggs in these challenges, huh? This is their next one.
You have 15 seconds to get.
I mean, because eggs get messy too, you know, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're gonna be stinking on them the whole time.
You can use your hands, absolutely. That's what we would like you to do.
Peacock said my son was listening to the Beverly Hills Cop theme song yesterday. Proud dad moment.
15 seconds.
Yeah, hell yeah, that shit's tight.
Will help. $40 at stake.
That shit hard.
Yes, you're in. Perfect.
That kid's so grossed out.
That kid hasn't been outside, bro. Why? That kid never been outside, bro.
So funny, he took the shit off his head right away. Like, didn't matter if he was supposed to keep anything in or not, he just threw that shit off.
He's like, gross.
There you go, look at his face. What the fuck is that?
Welcome back. We're still in round one of Double Dare. Brett got full of soup in the process, picked up $40 additional. They are still in control. Riffraffs per ounce. Which has the most calories? Good and Plenty, plain M&Ms, or Three Musketeers?
Musketeers.
Good and Plenty. It says it in the name.
Now worth $20 per ounce. Tim, Kathy, which has the most calories? Is it Good and Plenty, plain M&Ms, or the Three Musketeers? Or you could double dare them back.
Why is he giving them hints?
Double dare.
Why is he giving them hints? Or you could double dare them back.
For the candy that has the most calories, is it Good and Plenty, plain M&Ms, Three Musketeers?
Take a guess, God fucking damn it, pussy.
Good and Plenty, that has the most. And we have our next
See?
physical challenge.
I nailed it. It has a different name. Good and Plenty.
Uh-oh, what's he doing? Uh-oh. Putting the cape on.
Oh, it's about to get lit.
Peacock said Double Dare is filmed in front of a white studio audience.
The one and only King of Rock and Roll.
That's hella funny.
One of you gets the supply of ping pong balls, and your partner gets to be Elvis. The object is to bounce the balls and catch them inside the guitar of Elvis. 2, 3.
Oh.
Viva Las Vegas! Thank you very much.
He definitely got nice and high before this show.
You loaded. Hey, imagine now. Like, what you do for a living? Man, you don't even want to know. I just have a ball. He said, "You ever seen that movie Big?"
Do that for me?
He's like, "Yeah, I'm like the dude that I'm still a kid."
All you have to do is bounce a ping pong ball, and you must get it inside. Oh, it's his guitar right over here. Yes, you have a question?
Fun.
Well, actually, you have to get 3 in 30 seconds, okay? So you can hold it any way you like. He has to bounce it, and it must get inside there. You must have 3 in there in 30 seconds. I'm sorry, Robin? Yes, you can use your body. You can stand,
It's funny because I don't remember any of these games that they had to play. All I ever remember is that last like course. You know what I mean?
Right, where you had to stick your hand up the nose and shit to get the flag.
Your shirt.
Yes, sir. Over there, we're looking for 3 in 30 seconds. Oh, almost there. You got the right idea. $40. Oh, there's one.
Some of this kid not bouncing the ping pong ball.
I don't know. That kid's not smart.
Oh, this is a good one. Oh, not quite there. We still only have 1. There are 2. Let's see if they can get another one. We are down to just 11 seconds. One more, and they'll have $40. Oh, I thought
You ever
Yeah,
seen
Peacock
Pirate
iconic
Show?
nose booger stuff. Yeah, that's all I remember too. Exactly.
Yeah. Do you remember? It was called "Win It," a minute to win it. Do you remember that show?
I don't think so.
It was Guy. You remember Guy though, right? Guy Narici or whatever his name is. Yeah, the two-tone hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the host of this show. But like, the games were insane. Like bounce a quarter and land it in a 5-gallon jug. You know, those things, the holes like that big. You know?
Yeah.
But even just to bounce the quarter, and like these motherfuckers were hella good. It was like they were training for these games or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was amazing. Like, how the fuck is anyone gonna bounce a quarter and get it in that thing? And motherfuckers used to hit it, bro.
There.
Now worth $20.
Johnny said the slopstickle course. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Very good. $20 on that side of the board. Twosome making their move. Okay, that sound means it is the end of round one with $130. The Riffraffs have the lead. We are going to come.
I know this is 90s, but it's like total 80s theme song.
You know what's funny is like the 80s into like the early 90s, a lot of it was the keyboard instrumentation. You know what I mean? MIDI stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you hear the drums, those are MIDI drums. You know, everything's keyboard generated. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love it.
Peacock said, I did not know Sapphire was blue. I know, I thought red.
For real, you didn't know Sapphire was blue? Well, I mean, it's like a baby blue.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks more like a sky blue than anything. Okay. Like closer to a sky blue, like a royal blue. You know what I mean?
The color of this pen that I hold in my hand is royal blue.
Royal blue. He wakes up, he gets up, remember, from behind the desk.
The pen is blue. The pen is blue.
Oh shit, that's funny.
The gruesome twosome now have 6.
And Marco said, aren't rubies red? Well, I think rubies could be different
rubies
types
are red.
of colors. Yeah, but aren't there different colors of rubies also? It's not just solely red, is it?
I don't know. You might got me on that one because I'm gonna go out on a limb and say rubies are only red.
You are right.
Okay.
At $20, they have
Yeah. There's different gems, like a red, you know, that's a ruby, you know, a red gemstone, right? And there's like, you know, there's sapphire, there's
or is it Harvey?
There's
What the hell? What's the most common presidential first name? It's got to be George.
John.
Or you could dare them.
James?
James is right. You now have
What the fuck?
Madison, Polk, Buchanan, and Garfield.
How many James presidents are there?
He said Addison. So I think he said like 4. I think he just rattled off 4 names. Peacock said Barack.
Salty?
You are right. We're having a come from behind move over here.
Barack Hussein Obama. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
We got each other. Is the theme song from what TV?
As long as we have each other, huh?
It's worth $20.
Growing Pains.
You are right. You
Never really got into Growing
that's the
Pains.
theme song.
Yeah, I never really got into Growing Pains.
They do that white thing, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Growing Pains was awesome. Mike Seaver,
Yeah.
his best friend's name was Boner.
3 or 4 states beginning with W. Washington, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Wisconsin. Ah, damn it, you beat me.
Washington is the other. $160 now. They have a $30.
Look at these kids are killing that 5th grade knowledge, huh?
In mythology, what was the Hydra? Was it a many-headed monster? Was it a one-eyed giant? Or was it a big cream-filled cookie?
Got to be
was
the first one, right?
It's the multiple head monster, yeah.
Yeah.
That's from Hercules, Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hercules fucked with Hydra.
You are right. One more time. 180.
Of course, the Anglo-Saxon history.
Separating our 2 teams, but the group of twosome have the lead.
Anglo-Saxon history for 200, Mark.
In the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Confucius was a native of what country?
Greece.
China.
Yes, $200.
Oh,
I knew Confucius was Asian, but I didn't know what. I didn't know where in Asia.
I just heard philosopher, and I went straight to Greece.
Confucius.
Crockett and Jim Bowie meet their maker. It's worth $20, or you could dare them.
Davy Crockett and Jim Bowie meet their maker.
There.
Now worth 40 would bring you to 170. And what famous Texas landmark did Davy Crockett and Jim Bowie meet their maker?
Alamo?
You are right.
Oh, yeah, remember the Alamo.
$30 behind.
Peacock knew that one.
I was going to say, Peacock was in the chat yelling it right now.
Yep.
Being alone or losing money.
He knows that this is the greatest show ever. He said,
It is, right?
He said, I'm gone for 10 minutes and y'all are playing Double Dare.
Palominos are what kind of animals? Horses is the answer, and a lead by $10 now.
Oh, they got the bread now.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the most frequently sung song in English? It's worth 20.
Yeah.
So you could dare them.
Ole, 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 ole.
In English.
There.
Now worth $40. According to the
What's the ultimate white song?
$10.
Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Yeah. Would be
Oh,
one of
I
them.
love rock and roll.
No, that's a good
I
one.
love that one. Oh, I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Trevor Noah had a stand-up recently. I can't remember what song he was talking about in there, but he's like, white people hear this song, they have to keep singing. And he sung the beginning, and then the audience started singing. He's like, look, I didn't even tell you to start singing.
He said they have to.
Yeah, Peacock said it doesn't. So I found Jeopardy Sports Edition for Sega CD on my emulator. That bitch is pretty hard because it doesn't have stats before 1993.
Oh, I suck.
It doesn't have stats after 1993.
Don't you double dare go anywhere.
Welcome to the
Right?
Double Dare
Because that's when it would have came out, right?
Exciting game today. In case you didn't hear the last question, according to the Guinness Book of World Records,
Oh, yeah,
what
that's
is
right.
the most frequently sung song in English? It was "Happy Birthday." Didn't get to the
Oh.
answer. I didn't. Think
Oh,
so. Make sure you heard
wow.
it. We are over here with Brett and Sarah. They want to run the course. So who will begin today? You will, in the one-ton human hamster wheel, walk around that very fast. As you do that, these lights will light up. Hits the number 6, the boxing glove comes down.
This is awesome.
You grab that flag. You move on to obstacle number 2. But what will they win, Harvey?
Tyco's four-wheel
What will they win, Harvey?
112 scale provides four-wheel drive, four-wheel suspension, turbo motors from Tyco.
Okay. They're ready to kill
They make those toys sound so fucking G'd up.
Yeah, fucking all-wheel drive.
On my little remote control Tyco.
I'm impersonating an
You know what I'm saying? That's just, listen, bro, we're getting it. I'm gonna kill. Hey, he told the motherfucker, don't you fuck this Tyco up for me.
Elvis sort of.
Don't you fuck this Tyco up.
Today is Blue Hawaii. You will jump over here onto the step and then jump over here. That's where the flag is. Put it in your right hand, then over to your left hand. Pass it to your partner and win this.
The new Mad Magazine skateboard. It's a pro-style deck complete with protective accessories.
A pro style deck complete with protective accessories.
Like, listen, motherfucker, you better not fuck this up for me, bro. I'm still dibs on a skateboard.
An old Elvis movie. You are going to do this one, I'm assuming. Yes, you must sit right over there on that little tricycle and pedal your way or use your feet to come all the way across. Follow me if you would, please. Very slippery substance when you get to the end of the old run.
Peacock said, "Yo, that skateboard would sick." I bet that would be. I bet that would be worth a nice buck today. That's for sure.
The actual one, that was.
Oh, a 35 millimeter compact camera.
Oh, shit, flipping it. Hey, that's where the dad comes in. Hey, look, son. Don't you fuck this up for dad.
We've been trying to get one of these cameras forever.
You know we can't afford that.
Franklin's Language Master. It's a complete dictionary, a complete thesaurus, and completely revolutionary. The world's first electronic dictionary defines 80,000 words by Merriam-Webster.
The world's first.
That's the one where boo. We just want the toys.
There's one kid in there. He's like, I can't wait to get that dictionary.
Flag in hand. There's a little ladder.
I need to know what the words mean.
Once you get over here, it says, I feel flushed. Stand
Oh
up,
man,
flag your
what they call it? They call it the gack, right? That's what it is.
Ooze?
Well, yeah, but wasn't that brand gack or whatever?
Oh, you're talking about the toy version?
Yeah, well, they just had a whole bunch on
we'll
that
call it
slide. Yeah, that's what they said. It was all on the slide right there that they had got to slide through.
Wow.
There's the flag. Quickly, grab that flag, pass it over to your partner, and what
You used to be able to make that shit make it part.
Oh, KB toy stores? Do those still exist?
Nah, that's for probably about like 20 years now.
Damn.
Maybe even
Maybe in Toys R Us, like those were the shit.
Yeah, Toys R Us. I think we're only about like I don't know 7 or 8.
They've reopened a few, man. Maybe not that. Yeah, maybe not that many, and not in every city, but they've reopened a few.
And it's from Magnavox.
Oh, the boombox. Oh, killing it.
Pancakes. That's what we have over here. Either under the butter, under one of these pancakes is a flag. If you can do all these obstacles in 60 seconds or less, we have a
Damn it.
prize right
Peacock said I put some gack on my face when I was 7 and got an allergic reaction.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what it is, Tino. Toys R Us is in Macy's now. That's what it is.
For real?
And it might not be every Macy's, but
Look at Jeffrey. Jeffrey's hey, he's swagged out now.
Get set, go! Run up there. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Don't stop yet, don't stop yet. You can
There was a small period of my life where I dressed like I worked at Macy's.
He's going to go up the tag. That is a great move. And over here is where the flag is. And we're going over here to the ice. That is how number 3. We're down to 44 seconds. They have a good shot at doing it. Okay, grab that flag and we are over to pick it. Go over there and bag it. That's
oh, grab the booger! Grab the booger!
Do it! 5, which is, hold on, the sewer chute. We are into number 5, 31 seconds. They can do it. They have plenty of time. Let's hope they can pull that down. There's the flag. Grab it. That was really smart. Now, if you get up that tube and all the way down through the spooky stuff, they can pull it off. Okay, you get over here. Grab the flag.
Yeah, see, oh, right in the gack.
That gack is a hey, Peacock, he would be dreading that part. Damn it. I gotta slide through the gack.
I'm allergic.
That'd be the first time. Hey, Mark.
Well, it would be because you take turns.
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, you going in the
Yeah,
gack.
you got to do the gack or I could die.
And then Peacock's partner gets a sprained ankle, like, you gotta do the gack, man. Like, ain't nothing stopping me from getting that skateboard.
You grabbed that with just about no time left. How you feeling? You're going to California.
I feel great.
How about you?
Awesome.
Yeah, well, they got to be in Florida, right? Because they wouldn't say you're going to California if they're already in California.
As always, I hope you enjoyed it half as much as we did. Join us often. Thanks for being with us again. Bye-bye.
I wonder if it was all expense paid.
Promotional consideration provided by Reebok. Every contestant on Double Dare receives a free pair of Reebok sneakers. Reebok.
Okay.
That's tight. So even if you lose, you're still a winner. You still get your fucking pair of Reebok shoes.
All kind of free shit. This is way before internet. Can sell it. Motherfuckers are selling that shit. This is officially worn.
Hell yeah.
On Double Dare.
Oh, no way. Look at this. Even right at the end. Pac-Man sponsoring Double Dare.
What? Put that on.
Pac-Man is back. This time it's on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
And also by Lego.
Lego sponsoring Double Dare.
Wow, this is crazy because Lego, man, at one point they almost filed for bankruptcy, like late 90s or something like that.
Maybe.
Because
they were sponsoring things like Double Dare for a crazy amount of money. A lot of money for that ad. That ad right there had to be. Yeah, Bakes heard that too. He said, yeah, they're opening it back up at Macy's in the mall.
That's fucking tight.
Let's see.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's so many Toys R Us that I can play with. From planes to trains to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz. Damn, I can't believe I remember that shit. That's great advertisement, right? And then programs the fuck out of me.
It's because it's a jingle. Like we'll remember songs. Like I could go into like I don't know, like an Eminem song or whatever. Like you know, like I don't think about those kind of songs.
I
or
went
anything.
to John's rave with Ron and Dave, and met a new wave blonde babe would have her head shaved. A nurse aide came to get laid and tied
up
with first aid tape, raped on the first date. Susan,
heroin addict
just
next
stopped
stop
using. Grew up boozing alternative music.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy, yeah.
without even a beat or anything.
It's just we're programmed.
Marcos and Nintendo, a bunch of idiots creating their own worst enemy.
That's like a German ass thing to say right there. Like, stupid.
This is funny.
Germans got the best ingenuity, bro.
Hell yeah.
Them and the aliens.
Peacock said, "Why does my boss always call the office at lunch?" It's like, bro, it's fucking lunchtime. What the fuck? You're lucky I'm still
What
here.
a dickhead. The boss is just waking up. That's probably what it is, huh?
Asshole.
Make phone call. He's still in his robe or something. What you guys doing over there at lunch? I need this done right now. What's that, Friday?
Hold on.
Man, ain't nothing wrong.
Oh, wait, this one.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday. You ain't got no job.
And you ain't got shit to do. And Bake said they need to open up a Lego store nearby. I'm tired of driving to Hollywood. Damn. They don't have a store that's closer than fucking Hollywood?
And you know how I go, everywhere I'm at, I'm gonna ask the dumb questions that people, they go, oh, I'm glad he asked that question. You know what I mean? Because I walked them in this motherfucker one time in the Lego store. I said, is there an actual specialist that builds these things? And they're like, oh yeah, I've heard. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a ton of them, like a team. They come in.
Hey, you think any geek off the street could just build one of those? No manual, no nothing.
Hey, these motherfuckers come in. I'm gonna need 3,000 yellows. Just off the top of the head, huh?
Because that's what's crazy is like, I mean,
a giraffe.
Anybody should be able to build Legos by following the fucking instructions. It's like when you start building like these massive things that there's no manual for.
Yeah, would it be like, oh, this is the 500,000 bricks for real?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, shit.
Big ass dinosaur, just fucking.
I've been lazy with some of the videos that I need to post, but when I went to Legoland, I mean, I know you've been there, Bogey, and you've seen the whole like Lego City.
Oh
like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Like they had the whole SoFi, like the whole SoFi stadium built. That thing was massive.
I kept telling my girl, right? I remember when we saw Tokyo, I said, hey, and you know, they had the little makeshift little guardrails. They're like this big.
Yeah.
Right. And I said, hey, tell me I won't run up in there. I said, you better get this. I'm fucking got Bozilla. Like, you better fucking not do that shit. Then there's my 5-year-old at the time, Deja. Deja. She was like, don't go in there, Dad. I'm like, it's like they know I would do that shit. I was like, well, that'd be great. That'd be great content.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna stop that and just walk through it.
I mean, you could go viral, right? Like, I mean, that's something that
why not? I'll still get but see, you know what's crazy?
All you gotta do is just tell everybody, who's around there, get ready. Everybody better pull out their phone right now.
You guys want to be part of something viral? Stomping this shit out. Then you see, I'm gonna get arrested for goddamn vandalism.
Bogey destroyed $500,000 worth of Lego brick.
I didn't know that much.
And then you're not even being charged for the bricks. You're just getting charged for the man hours it took to build it all.
What you in here for, bruh? Destroy the whole city.
Word.
Yeah, bruh. Oh, you that Lego motherfucker.
Peacock said, I went to the Legoland in Dallas, Fort Worth 2 years ago. Nice. Yeah, it was, when did we go?
Last year.
Yeah, 2022 is, when we went for Noble's birthday. We went back to SD for that one, or Carlsbad.
Yeah,
Noble liked it. I mean, it's all right. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
We went for 2 days, so it was like, that second day we hit everything because it was like, you know what I mean?
Did it seem like too long?
No, because the first day, I'll be like, and I quote, "Hey, Hus, I'll meet you out there at like 10." Boom, we're there at 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got hella kids. It's hard. It's not as easy to move. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that second day, because we figured out all this shit, like, oh, we're just gonna buy that shit. Back then, it was like they gave you a little see, now it's just on your phone. You know what I mean? It's just you just download the app. But before, it was like they gave you this little a compact thing, and it has a screen on it, and you just book your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's and like it got to be something that no one wants to go to. That's not going to be one that I recommend. It's just too small. Like that's what it is. Like if I'm gonna go to an amusement park, it's got to be something like Disneyland, where one day. I mean, if we're there the whole day, we can still knock out a bunch of stuff. But I don't want to feel like we've done everything. And
like
Still
the
dig.
Lego Ninjago game. That
Yeah.
shit was tight.
Yeah. I think and that was closed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember you said it was closed. I was like, go to that shit. Do
Yeah.
that shit twice.
Yeah, and see, and that was lame.
It's like the Toy Story one where you yank the little thing.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
You know, you drive around on the thing and
Right.
there's screens everywhere, and you
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dennis said that shit's real. Besides running on stoner standard time, I also run on slow ass kid time too. Yeah, it's funny because with like Noble, like fuck, we just throw him in the car, like get him ready later, get him ready when we're there.
Because see, here's my thing too. It's like it's not only just my girl, it's the kids. Like they all, you know what I mean? Like, and like me and my little man, we just be ready as a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. Just wait. Throw a sweatsuit on, we good to go.
Yep. Bake said my son builds Legos and he's too old for Legoland. I feel I mean, like
it is cool though, like because there's rides and stuff, but it is cool. Like if you're
it's worth
Legos,
going to.
Just walking around, everything's made. Like I took pictures. Like I took a picture with a fucking a life-size Darth Vader, and that motherfucker was hella big. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, hard.
Yeah. He said that's why I buy the passes for Six Flags. Hell yeah, man. That'd be the way to go. And how far are you guys from like Six Flags?
They're Bakersfield, right? It's probably like an hour-ish to Anaheim. Maybe hour and a half. Because it's like to get from
Six Flags not in Anaheim. Six Flags.
My bad. It's in LA.
Yeah. Well, it's north of LA. It's Valencia, but yeah, it's
a little up there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the from San Diego, it would take like 3 hours to get there. I don't know how long it is from Bakersfield.
I mean, you ain't lying. I remember going from Camp Pendleton because we were staying at my boy's joint. Because he was in the military, and we went down to fucking and yeah, that shit took a minute. We took like all the side roads.
Yeah. Yeah, Bake said 45 minutes. See, that's cool. Yeah.
See, there it is.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I feel like if I live somewhere, even Disneyland, like I don't know, like it doesn't really. You have to go a lot to make those passes fucking worth it.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, motherfuckers got a year passes, right? Like it is dope because you get discounts on everything. You know what I'm saying? You fucking
still, you got to buy shit to get a discount.
yeah, I'm just saying. No, but I mean it's expensive, so like that. You know, it's yeah, but like okay, my girl, she got some cousins. They live like literally across the street. And they got passes.
Yeah,
you know, they're like in their 20s with no kids, and they go there to like have drinks and dinner, and like, you know, that's just
see, like literally, like, yeah, let's go and fucking get a funnel cake from Disney.
Yeah, like that's their shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's go ride or fucking, or like, and they're there every festival or every fucking theme thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like,
yeah,
because they right across the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like
if I lived in that area, I'd be at Roscoe's every day.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah.
The dark meat, man.
Peacock said they call my cell phone if I don't answer. It's relentless. It's been like 15 years, and they just put more and more on my plate. Yeah, it's never gonna stop. That's why we just build things on the side until those things can.
I mean, he's. I would always say like I would always view it like, okay, they give me a lot of work because I'm the fucking man.
Yeah.
I'm the go-to guy. You know what I mean? Because then, you know, I mean, Hus will tell you, he'll wait every 6 months and walk up in there and be like, you know, I'm the go-to guy, man. Raise. He walked in there in his basketball shorts too, huh?
Yep.
Everybody had Dockers on. He walked there with the basketball shorts. I was like, I need a raise, man. You know, you weren't lying either. They didn't even laugh.
Yeah, they knew it was serious. They knew it was serious. Because they even made a joke. They were like, oh, has it been 6 months? Like, just me walking in there, not even saying anything yet.
You thought it was the bathroom? Actually, you just walked in. Oh, shit, my bad, bro. You know what? While I'm here, raise.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah, I felt good about it, though, because like those guys were so fucking cheap. And yeah, so it felt good that they always gave me.
Provided lunch.
Well, yeah, that shit was so funny. It was like for like a year, and yeah, he just didn't care. It was a write-off anyways.
Fuck yeah, I'm eating good every day.
He never brought it up to me either, and so I just always assumed that's the way it was supposed to be.
I mean, when you're a go-to guy, though, right?
I fly you by, yeah.
Is that when you had the Beamer?
Yeah.
Motherfucker's like, listen, you know how much my Beamer costs? I need a raise.
Peacock said yesterday they told me not to have an attitude. I told them let me have a lunch without being bothered. Yeah, right.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got to go up in there and start bird calling at him. Whoa.
Yeah, because if I got to take a call on my lunch, that means I'm working. Why can't you send an email that I could just read when I get back to work? And then whatever you ask in the email, it'll be done when I get back. Marco said, I don't have an attitude problem. I have an idiot problem. Right?
I definitely have all the problems. You know what I mean? I don't play well with others.
2024, a lot of things changing. Here's a new thing that's happening. It's going to be some kind of 420 show with me and the Cannabis Guardian Angel. We know it's going to come sometime starting at the end of February or at the beginning of March. And it's going to be like everything related to like just talking about the cannabis industry. So like
who's who?
Could be so. Well, yeah, eventually, and that's what he said. Like, oh, be even getting guests on. I was like, yeah, but I was like, before we even bring guests on, I was like, I want to pick your brain for a handful of episodes, and we'll have like specific topics.
Yeah, like it's really like. Listen, I love when he's on, and I just got to pick in his brain. Hey, what makes it garlic? And he broke that thing down like a motherfucker. I was like, oh shit, let me hold on. Let me get my journal.
Yeah, because I feel like this show is gonna be like things related to like the cannabis industry. So like it's not gonna be a show for like stoners to just listen to because we're, it's not gonna be like our morning show. It's gonna be like different. Like it's gonna be like one day we might talk about like the most recent news, like in the cannabis industry, whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, that could even be just like the beginning of every show. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, quick segment of
the
bullet
latest
point
and greatest. And things to look out for. I mean, like this is the type of show you probably get like a shitload of different sponsors, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And I was even with like the companies that he works with, I was like, man, I was like, we can bring on anybody, but I was like, why would you not bring on the companies that you're already investing in? You bring on the CEO or the president or whatever, whoever wants to come on and talk shop about it. And he was like, oh yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, like that's how this all works hand in hand. Cause even just like people will listen just because it's Hess, like let alone any other, like people that we get for guests. I want that eventually, but I want Hess to like, he's got so much knowledge about everything.
Yeah, it's it is pretty dope. Like when he's like, the fucking Lysol or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. I always pronounce those wrong when I'm reading it. This is the limonene is the only one I think I can pronounce right. And then it's this Merceline and the something Celine and
this motherfucker gonna break it down.
Hell yeah. So I know that this is gonna be really good because every podcast out there that's like a weed podcast, it's like, I don't know, like I just don't like
they're not tapped into the game. This guy is the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
He's the cannabis guardian angel. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like he's the guy. Like when people perk up when we see celebrities, we go, "Oh shit, that's such and such." That's how people react to Hess.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you want me to introduce you to him?"
Oh my god, there's Hess right there.
Hell yeah.
Like that's David Hess.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Just like from all the people that he knows in the different businesses. Like it'll get to the point where like people are requesting to come on and there's a fucking waiting list, of like when you can come on. Cause so many people are going to want to like talk to a show that's bringing the culture, but like the business savviness of like the elite of the elite in the cannabis industry.
Imagine this, like a Shark Tank of
Well, he's already.
Well, I'm not saying like you guys are gonna bring on like.
Well, no.
So they already. This guy is a guy who's tapped in. Like when you're talking business and you're talking to Mark Cuban, you know what I mean. It's like when you're talking when you're talking cannabis and you're talking with Hess, like you're talking to the guy. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it was called, but he's been on one of those. So there's been a handful of I don't know.
Yeah, he did say that, right?
Yeah, there's been a handful of companies who try to put on this type of thing, whether it's like, because I've seen like not TV shows, but like social media like type shows where they've tried to like do this as well. It's not, literally shit that's like on YouTube or like whatever. It's not on like any kind of traditional like TV because it's literally fucking weed companies and shit. And yeah, he said he did one like in New York. I don't know if it was filmed or anything, but he's been on those panels before where he was one of the weed sharks.
Oh yeah.
I don't think any of the things that they were pitched to him was ever that good because he never brought it up to us.
It's like the dude, they come through, they're dressed like Cheech and Chong and they're driving this van. They're like, it's a new line of automobile made entirely of hemp. You know what I mean? Because hemp is like damn near indestructible. Like they used to make bumpers out of, like, this is another thing, like Ford. Which one is the Ford president? The one who fucking made the cars, or not? But the guy, the Ford guy.
Gerald Ford. Gerald
Ford. Yeah. So like
Henry Ford was the guy who made the cars.
Okay. Yeah. So it's Henry Ford. Back in the days when you cranked the camera, it was one of those footage.
Yeah.
Super early cameras, and it's him, and he has a fucking mallet.
Yeah.
And he's just going at the bumper.
Yeah.
And he's like, boom, it's made of hemp.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
And like, what I'm saying? So this that was one of the things that, like, why they outlawed marijuana for real, because they were like, we need to stop hemp. Go ahead and throw a tree in there too. You know what I mean? Because fuck those hippies and fucking beatniks. Yeah, the beatniks. That's what it was at the time, right? Turtleneck wearing motherfuckers. The jazz musicians.
Fuck.
I just thought of that in Pineapple Express. Remember when he gets high, he starts playing the air fucking sax or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Right? That's kind of a riff on that, right? He smokes weed, all of a sudden he's musical as fuck.
Fuck. Woo! It took that many dabs, but it's like now it's commenced.
Have you guys workshop an idea for the name of the show yet?
No, that's still in beta. Yeah. And so he was even thinking like Huss and Hess. And I was like, nah, I was like, that's cool, but I was like, I don't want our names in it because I don't know. I don't like, then it's like people have to like search that specifically.
Cannabis something.
So it could be cannabis something. I also like
cannabism.
I also would like it to be a play on words versus something blatantly weed. Not saying we can't have weed things on the cover or whatever, but I would like it to be a play on words versus something blatantly obvious. So like there's this one podcast, I think they won like best podcast at that fucking that show that we were at, and I've listened to them. They had the Runts guy on there and it was an okay interview. Like I don't know, they're just the way that they were talking about things, they just seemed like too super
what's
square.
their joint called?
It's called First Smoke of the Day.
Okay.
And so like something like that where it's not weed related, but like, if you know, and first smoke of the day, I mean, yeah, definitely smoking something.
Maybe life tokens.
I like that. Marco said the spliff and blunt connection. Probably not, but I do like that. It sounds cool.
The rock and sock connection. Oh, that's already taken off.
Right. Hold on. They didn't even make their own music. They would just play like both of them back to back.
Right.
Johnny said code 420. So probably not, but I do like that though. This is going to be a lot about the cannabis business as well. So
Flower
like,
tokens. I don't know why I can't stop thinking about tokens because it's like a play on a word, but like tokens is also like a token, like you know what I mean? Like so it's like they're like life tokens is kind of dope.
And Marco said, yeah, that's how I came up with that.
Tokens, even just tokens.
Yeah.
Little tidbits while you smoke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is gonna be something. Yeah, we're gonna be thinking. I mean, we got a little bit to think about this. We didn't put. I mean, end of February, early March. That'll be a good time to get things rolling. Hopefully, work with Peacock on.
It'd be dope during the duration of the show, like because around that time, once you get the show going, and around the time when he starts another cycle, you could like track a cycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here we are. Look at the ladies. Ladies looking good. You know what I mean?
Welcome to the green industry. I like that.
The green industry? How about that?
Green industry. Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Happy flower. Peacock says. Happy flower is always a good thing instead of happy hour. I like that.
I even like the flower form. Going back to one of his suggestions, because a forum is like a place where people go and like speak their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flower forum.
Definitely.
There it is.
Definitely. You can't spell healthcare without THC.
I like it.
That's funny.
It's a classic Bogard title because it's like hella long. You can't spell. I mean, you can't spell health without THC. Boom, that's the name of the show. Welcome to You Can't Spell. That's where he would just start fucking shorten the name up. Welcome to You Can't Spell, episode 3.
So it's not going to be live streamed. It'll probably be like 20 to 30 minute episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have a specific day that it drops on YouTube and social media and what's it called and audio.
Cool.
Yeah, all these podcasts are hella whack in the weed industry. I know that we could like create something like, especially with a guy like Hess, all the knowledge that he has and the network and everything that he has. Ooh, the green flower connection. I like that.
The GFC.
I like that. Peacock said hot to pot instead of hot to trot.
I like podcasts.
I like smoking pot a lot.
Oh, I got one. The Harry Potter podcast. They're like, you'll have all these people that just mistaken that I'm here for the Harry Potter.
That shit's funny.
I'm telling you, watch, it's already taken though. I guarantee it.
Ooh, the pot thickens. I like it.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
We smoke pot on the pod. I like that, Marco.
The Smoking Weed Podcast. Joe Budden, famously, when his podcast blew up, he didn't have a name for it. So he literally called it, I'll name this podcast later. Like, welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast. We'll name this podcast later. You know what I mean?
And then it just
became a thing. Yeah, and then it just became the Joe Budden Podcast at one point. But yeah,
for sure.
I'll name this podcast later.
Ha! Smoke eighths. I like it. I like it, Bakes. Going big. Peacock said, "Herb your enthusiasm." I like it. I like it.
I like it. Something school. Herb economics. Uncle Herb's show. Anti-herbs.
So you say something like that, and now I want to put like education or something in there just because it sounds cool.
Yeah, right. Some kind of economics and education 101.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, something university.
Yeah.
Something fucking
I don't know why I was thinking about Reaganomics, but Weedonomics.
There you go.
Don't worry, be hempy. Nice. It's a lot of good t-shirt ideas and with these suggestions, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good t-shirt ideas. But yeah, because that's what he is going to be doing. He is going to be educating people about a lot of things.
Professor Hess. There it is.
Dr. Cannabis Guardian Angel.
It's funny because whenever I try to think of an idea, it never works that way. It's always just got to hit you. You know what I mean?
It's got to be random. That's what I'm saying. I just threw it out there. Everyone's just throwing out ideas, and that's how brainstorming happens.
I like the green industry.
Yeah.
Cool. It's different. Ooh. Distros. Distro.
Man. So there is a green distry something.
The motherfuckers, kill them. Remember how people say, "Oh, you got some greenery"? No, I got some purplery. Never worked the same though, right? Just didn't have the same ring.
Yeah, there's a green distry LLC, Commercial Cleaning Solutions.
Man, the fuck? Because they're fucking but green because
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, shit, right? Green distry weed heads, motherfucker.
Bringing it back for the real green culture.
Oh, how about this? The stigma killers.
Like, yeah.
Right?
We might have to kill a lot of stigmas, though.
You can't fall asleep, right? If you're Mexican. You're like, he's a lazy Mexican. You're like, no, he's just so high. You're like, oh, well, these stoners are lazy. Like, stigma killers. No, it's funny because all my Mexican homies, bro, they say that. It's a real thing. Yeah, bro, duh, lazy Mexicans, like a gene. You see the ones that don't have it and the ones that do. You know what I mean? The ones that don't have it, they're the motherfuckers. They get the crack of dawn, they busting their ass. They working. Then there's the other one.
All right. Well, yeah, either way, we got a bunch of time. Thanks for the ideas, guys. We're getting the juices flowing there. But yeah, this is going to be super dope. And we also got going to be starting sometime in February, the Back to Queens Boulevard, the Entourage podcast is going to be me and Taco.
Oh, the new stigma.
The new stigma?
Yeah. The new stigma pod. Or whatever. You don't even have to say pod, just the new stigma. Because, like, you know what I mean? It's this different perspective. It's the new stigma you should have on weed enthusiasts and weed heads in general. Like, these are some fucking sharp individuals. It's like, doesn't necessarily have anything to do with weed per se, but it does when people get it. Like, oh, it's a weed show. Oh, that's cool. New stigma, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a new stigma. There's a bunch of things with stigma in the title on the podcast, but doesn't look like there's a new stigma podcast.
You want to know cheat code when you put your podcast on Apple?
What?
Put the letter A in front of the title of your show just for that day.
Because it'll just show up at the top.
And it definitely works. I'm gonna change it.
Or maybe we just have something with A being the first word.
There you go. Because every time we drop a new episode, yeah. Pat Mayo is the one who always says this shit. You know,
the Green Flower Power Hour. I like it, Bakes.
I like it. You can power slide onto the show. Oh, you haven't seen Tenacious D yet, huh? You gotta watch this shit because they're coming out with another one. I mean, hey, you're the one that told me that. Tenacious D. It's fucking so stupid. It's awesome. I swear to God, when you're watching it, you're gonna be like, this fucking Bogard got me watching this stupid ass shit, man. It's so funny. It's so stupid. I swear to God. I'm about to go watch Tenacious D right now. Fuck it.
Oh, don't forget to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. I'm watching it again.
Mhm.
We'll let Nelson take the reins on what we're talking about here. But yeah, we'll be back. Silver Screen Breakdowns. It's not going to be on the Hustler channel tonight. It'll still be on the the Twitter or the Twitch and all that, but it won't be on the Hustler YouTube channel. We're just going to start doing it on Silver Screen Breakdowns YouTube only.
Cool.
Yeah, make sure we push people there if they're going to watch. And yeah, and even the live streams, I'm just like deleting it like afterwards. So yeah, who knows? Maybe we won't even do it on YouTube, and then we just drop the drop the uploaded episodes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because they still get up there.
Yeah, because that's why I mean, you know, people come on the there are not too many people who are watching live anyways on the Silver Screen Breakdown. So really it's just about getting people to watch the uploaded episodes there. All right. What else? Anything new, Bogey, hitting the streets?
All the time. You know what I'm saying? I got to commission Peacock again. I got to get some more graphics done.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. And then I got my other guy our normal graphics guy. He was like, bro, I'll fuck with it. Some of them, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying to go double time.
Yeah.
Hella new shit. It's crazy. We're already smacking through this first quarter of the year for real. I mean, it's almost the end of January.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Aquarius to stand up. Let's go. We're almost there.
There we go.
What's today's date?
19th.
Okay. For sure. Gotta wish my homegirl happy birthday.
Yeah. And we'll be back for anyone who's hanging out with us. We'll be back around 5 o'clock West Coast time. And we're breaking down, what the hell is it called? Something good coming. Something good is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, pause.
I know, right? Yeah, something good coming. There we go. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It had me by the title.
Yeah. And this is the first one that we've kind of got like a request to do. So this is cool. We didn't.
And we're gonna have the director, right?
I believe so. We'll double check with Nelson.
Yeah, indie films, stand up. Let's go.
Oh yeah. All right. Send us on home, Bogey.
Divisional weekend. Give me money.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the